Davis. We are streaming? Okay, we are live on MICSportsNetwork.com. Coach Davis was coach here, coach at Sinton, from 1998 through 2001, James, and I know you know a little bit of history about that.
Yeah, I believe during Coach Davis's tenure at Sinton, they went to the state semifinals.
So
they had some really good teams back then, Doug, in that Sinton area, the 98, 99, 2000, and 2001 squads.
Yes, so Coach Davis has been a head coach and athletic director for many, many years, a long coaching history. And here's something interesting. So I told the crowd and the people watching Veterans Memorial defeat Donna North Chiefs last night, I said, James, that I've got a little tidbit of information for you that you're going to want to know.
All right, hit me with
Okay,
it.
are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready? 3 dads of the current Sinton Pirate players were on Brent Davis's teams.
Wow.
It is Sean Hughes, Malachi Salone, and Quincy Rhines. Their dads all played for Coach Davis at Sinton High School.
Man, that is incredible. That just goes to the longevity, the way Coach Davis has been able to navigate the landscape of Texas high school football, because he's been here, he's been there, he's been near, he's been far. He's been all over the state in terms of coaching, and, of course, finally came back home to the Coastal Bend a few seasons ago. That is a very interesting note.
Right?
Yeah.
Coach Davis told me that Monday. I'm like, okay, thank you. I love little things like this, just little nuggets. And he's the one that told me. He said 3 other players, I coached their dads.
That's
I was
incredible.
like, how about that? So it's kind of cool.
That is awesome to
James,
hear.
I know you had some notes last week from the battle against the Titans in Victoria.
Yeah, so last week it was an entertaining ball game. You know, Victoria did come away with that 42-31 win. GP was driving a 2-minute drive, a 2-minute drill, so to speak, and they needed to get a touchdown to stick with Victoria East. It ends up being a tipped pick 6 interception for a touchdown by Vasquez of Victoria East, and that pretty much sealed the game, Doug. But the story of the game for the Wildcats last week, 4 turnovers by the Wildcat offense. 1 interception, 3 fumbles, 2 coming off of the hands of Reed Dooms. One of them you could kind of say high snap. It wasn't really Dooms' fault. It was more of a procedural thing. But one where he got strip sack fumbled. And then, of course, Cody Adame, running back, who had a sensational game last week, Doug. Adame, 23 carries, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 touchdown receiving, but he did have a critical fumble in the red zone.
And it was that screen pass, too, by the way. That was a beautiful call, and I was working the camera last week, and I was outside the booth, so I could not hear or see Marcos. I couldn't hear you guys at all, but I can look over, and I saw James and read his lips. It's like, beautiful call, like just perfect call.
It really was.
And I could see you had a commercial break, and I was like, okay, yeah, that was a really good awesomeness.
And, getting Cody Adame more involved in the offense, I think, is something that Coach Davis and company will attempt to do. Reed Dooms, I thought, played his best game of the season llast week. 18 of 29, 228, 2 touchdowns. As I mentioned, the 1 interception. He did have a beautiful 53-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Coates, put it right in the breadbasket. So we saw a lot of positives out of quarterback 1. He's looking to build on that tonight, facing this number 7 ranked Sinton Pirate team out of 4A Division 1.
You're absolutely right. I believe the cheerleaders are going to come out as, I know we have still about 9 minutes left, and it'll give us an opportunity. I know the national anthem's coming up here momentarily.
I do have some more notes if you'd like to get to those here momentarily.
And I know the teams are ready to come out. I don't know if the Wildcats are in the tunnel. I do not believe they are. Go ahead with your notes.
Yeah, so defensively last week for GP, the thing that hindered the Wildcats the most was the turnovers by the offense put the defense in short field situations that they had to defend, and their backs were against the goal line for a majority of that game. The defense also gave up 6 third down conversions, 6 out of 10 attempts. 60% of third downs were converted against the defense last week. That is something to watch for. As a unit, they only gave up 345 total yards, 189 passing, and 156 rushing. But the defense also 0 takeaways, Doug. That's been an issue for this Gregory Portland team. Only 2 takeaways so far this season. Meanwhile, they have turned the ball over 8 times. That is a -6 turnover differential. When you're in the minus like that, typically you're having a hard time winning ball games.
You're absolutely right. We're waiting for the Wildcats to make their way to the tunnel. go ahead and say thank you to the sponsors once again, and that is Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass, Moody's Quality Meats, Al Williford Chevrolet, Jeep Tech Communications, South Texas Bone and Joint, and Lux Realty Group. Thank you guys so much for being our sponsors. We'll have the lineups. I know we can probably get them as the teams come out. We can get to it there. So GP offensively, Tyler Bergman, Andrew Evans, TJ Schmidt, Kali'i, Leo Miti, and Robin Truviat are the offensive linemen. Colson Hallbeld is the tight end, number 12. Braden Flores, Ryder Harrison, and Brandon Coates, the wide receivers. Cody Adame, number 5, the running back. And number 8, QB1, Reed Dooms.
And for the Sinton Pirates starting defense, you got defensive end, number 12, Adrian Diasis. Nose guard, 56, J.C. Castro. Defensive end, number 52, C.D. Ellis. Playing linebacker for the Pirates, you got number 17, Julian Suarez. Number 30, Aiden Galavan. And number 44, Nathan Muchler. At cornerbacks, you have number 6, Jonah James, and his brother, number 15, Jacoby James. And here come the Sinton Pirates onto the field. All white looks, silver helmets, white stripe, piping in maroon numerals, and lettering with the classic never-ending S logo on the side of the helmets. Ending it for the defense, free safety number 20, Quincy Rhines, and strong safety number 5, Andrew Silva.
Silva was a student athlete of the week for us last year. Here come the Wildcats.
This is a big one for the Cats tonight. 0-3 going against your county rivals. First time since 2007, the Battle of Highway 181. And for the Pirates, starting offense, left tackle, number 52, C.D. Ellis. Left guard, number 56, J.C. Castro. At center, number 75, Zach Busak. Right guard, number 65, Ezekiel Rodriguez. And at right tackle, big number 77, Clay Mitchell. The wide receiving unit looks like this. Number 3, Sean Hughes. Number 8, Micah Green. Number 12, Adrian Diasis. And number 15, Jacoby James. Carrying the rock tonight for the Pirates will be number 28, Derek Garcia. And at quarterback, the dual threat quarterback, I should say, number 2, Tristan Hansen.
Defensively for the GP Wildcats, Ian Ward, Jordan Tapman, Efrain Acosta, and Austin Wynn are the linemen. Cole Zipri and Quinn Supnet, the linebackers. Strong safeties, number 21, Isaac Gonzalez. Free safety, number 3, Brent Nuss. Rover, number 23, Ryder Harrison. Cornerbacks are number 1, Brandon Coates. And number 6, Cooper Edwards.
And now at this time, would you please stand? Out of respect for our country and the men and women who serve to protect the freedoms that we enjoy today.
We're going to pause, ladies and gentlemen, as you hear public address
direct your attention
Mr. DeGage
for the presentation of the colors.
NJROTC. We need to get that from Coach Davis or maybe Dr. Cavazos or somebody and get the information next week, James, for the Alice Coyotes game. NJROTC making their way out on the field from the sideline of the Pirates. They're at the numerals.
Medeiros. Carrying the Texas flag is Ensign Senior Chief Wells. Right rifle and guarding the American flag is Seaman Cano. And carrying the American flag is Ensign Mantooth. Under the direction of Mr. Chris Morrow and the Gregory Portland High School Band, along with the W.C. Andrews Elementary Choir, directed by Rudy Guajardo, let's honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Nice job from the elementary choir from W.C. Andrews Elementary. And, of course, the GP Wildcat Band. They have a nice rendition.
Well done from those little Dolphins of W.C. Andrews. Yes, that's their mascot, the Dolphins. Colors are off the field.
And the flags are now retired.
Referees for tonight's contest. Head referee Robert Newton. You got umpire Mark Trammell. Head linesman Craig Underbrink. Line judge Mark Herod. Back judge Gary Underbrink. Field judge Patrick Puebla. Play clock is Paul Starts. And the game clock is Jimmy Moore.
Interesting note, Mark Herod was an official in the NFL when they had the replacement officials. Do you remember that?
Oh, wow.
He was in the NFL with that. Captain tonight for the GP Wildcats will be number 19. And Ian Ward, number 17. Riley Harris, number 66. Tyler Bergman, and number 4. That is Quinn Supnet.
And for the Pirates, number 2, Tristan Hansen. Number 12, Adrian Diasis. Number 30, Aiden Galvan. And number 44, Nate Muchler.
Glad you're with us here on News Talk KEYS 1440 AM and 98.7 FM KEYS Corpus Christi.
Number 19, Ian Ward.
Beautiful night here at Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium.
Inside the Vito Duran press box. And then we have not heard from our buddy Jim Bontley from Wisconsin.
Oh. Jim.
Not this season yet. So I know Jim watches, but we haven't heard from him yet.
Jim from Wisco. Wildcats will receive.
Okay.
Just about ready for football. Week 4 non-district action. Friday night here in Portland. MIC Sports Network, News Talk KEYS.
Well, Wildcats will have an opportunity to get the ball rolling down tonight.
It's going to be important for them to get going, Doug.
Yes, and this Sinton Pirate defense is a stout one. A
Only
lot of players on that team, both offensively and defensively, go both ways. Conditioning doesn't seem to have been a problem for the Pirates this season so far. See how it works out for them tonight. It's a muggy night. If we bring that up, it is 74% humidity. It's 85 degrees here at kickoff. It makes it feel like it's 89. The winds are 12 miles an hour, east-southeast, gusts up to 17.
Yeah, it was pretty warm down there when I was walking the field pregame. Worked up a little sweat, Doug. It is muggy, as you said.
Back to receive
for Gregory Portland, Brandon Coates, number 1, and number 11, Carter Dominguez.
Okay, Wildcat.
It looks like number 5, Andrew Silva, will have the honors to kick off.
Crowd on their feet here at Ray Aikens.
And Silva's kick is high, end over end, and not very deep. Caught by Dominguez. Hands off to Rhodes at the 20. Ball's out.
It's a mad scramble.
And it goes out of bounds.
Oh, goodness. Disaster averted for the Wildcats.
And they keep the ball.
One Brandon Coates on the return.
Yeah, Coates got hit by a couple of Sinton defenders. Ball just popped loose. GP likes to run that little reverse, sometimes a fake reverse on the kickoff return. That time, it almost cost them.
So they get 1st and 10 from their left hash mark on the 33-yard line, moving right to left on your radio dial. Wearing the all blue tonight. 2 receivers out on the right. Dooms with Adami to his left. A handoff to Adami. There's a nice hole on 1st down. He gets across the 35 up to about the 37, maybe 38-yard line.
Met at the second level by Andrew Silva, linebacker for the Pirates. Good tackle by Silva.
Ball spotted at the 38, 2nd down and 5. Harrison starting the ball game off at the right wide receiver. Adami to the left of Dooms again. There's a snap. Hands off. Adami's got a nice hole. He's hit at the 40-yard line, kind of up and sideways.
The 5 again, Adame on the carry.
It's going to be important to feed Adame tonight on the season. Adame does average 145 yards per game, about 6.1 yards per carry.
3rd down and short for the Wildcats. They're at the 40-yard line, need to get to the 43 for the first down.
This offense last week was 9 of 11 on 3rd downs.
Adame switches from the right side to the left side of Reed Dooms. He sends Harrison in motion. Dooms with a snap, drops back, wants to throw. He's going deep. He's got his man, and he's got him in stride. Brandon Coates at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Similar to last week, Dooms drops back and lets it rip. That's back-to-back weeks where they connect deep, this time for 60 yards.
Swinging gate formation for the moment. And Palacios in to try the extra point with Ryder Harrison to hold. 10:48 remaining in the opening quarter. There's a snap. They jump. Kick is ugly, but it makes it through. 7-0 Wildcats. Back after this.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
When it comes to real estate, settling isn't in your vocabulary, and it certainly isn't in ours. Welcome to Lux Realty Group, where high standards are our foundation and exceptional service is our promise. Our team of seasoned experts is dedicated to understanding your unique desires and helping you find a home that reflects your impeccable taste. Contact Lux Realty Group today and receive a complimentary consultation. 315 5th Street in Portland, or call 361-977-2020.
There's the kick. High, end over end. 7-0 Wildcats fielded back at the 5-yard line with a nice head of steam, trying to find an opening. Slipped through a couple of defenders, still on his feet at the 30-yard line. Spotted down about the 29. And that was Jacoby James on the carry, James.
Yeah, he's a playmaker, Doug. They're going to have to watch out for number 15 all night. He was brought down by number 34, Cameron McGinnis. The kicker made the tackle on Jacoby James.
So Sinton has their first opportunity, trailing 7-0. 10:39 here in the opening quarter. Just underway at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium.
Looks like the Wildcats have Cooper Edwards on James right now.
Snap to Hansen, looking to his right, wants to throw, fires it, hits James. He spins around, trying to break out of a tackle, has enough for a first down at the 41.
Gain of 11.
Hansen's pass complete to number 15, Jacoby James.
First and 10.
With number 21, Isaac Gonzalez.
For the Pirates. James and James are split as the receivers. Hansen looking to his left, wants to throw, waiting, finally dumping it off deep, back, intercepted by the Wildcats.
That's number 3 for the Cats, Brent Nuss. There was double coverage out there on the outside. It was Nuss and number 26, Cameron Garcia. Wildcats get a crucial turnover. And you know what, Doug? On that play, it looked like Hansen wanted to take off to run, but number 15, Cole Ziprian, the linebacker, was spying him the whole time and was keeping him in the pocket. Hansen had no choice but to try to force a pass.
And Ziprian has great speed and good size. Hallbelt, the tight end, lining up on the right side. 2 receivers on the left for the Wildcats. Adame in the pistol behind Reed Dooms. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Now he's moving Hallbelt to the left side of the formation. Play clock down to 7. Dooms looks over, hands off. Adame's up the middle and did not get past the linebackers. He got all the way to the second level, and then the low hit on his legs had him up, and he could not drive through it. Tried to.
Adame on the carry.
But so far 3 carries for Adame, 12 yards. 2 of those carries have gone for 5.
Bring up second down and 5 for the
Gotta
Wildcats.
feed your playmaker. Adame is a running back that could take it to the house in an instant.
2nd down and 5 coming up for the Wildcats. Snap to Dooms. 3-step drop, looks out to his left. He's going to fire. He's got wide open Brandon Rhodes and overthrew him.
Oh, my goodness. Coach running a nice, beautiful out route toward the sideline, and that one was about maybe 3 to 5 yards beyond Coach's reach.
And
could have been a walk-in touchdown.
And the coverage was something, missed coverage on there. They're looking at each other now. Silva and James are like, hey, you were supposed to have this.
Yeah, it was definitely a busted coverage because there was no one even near Coates. Opportunity missed by the Cats. They got 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's a makeable 3rd down. Flores split out to the far left with a dummy to the left of Dooms. And snap back. Dooms wanting to throw. Waiting. He's going to fire the ball. He's got it again. Overthrows Rhodes again. Same play.
Yeah, they tried to
and
dial
Silva
it up.
covered that time.
He did cover it, but I do like the matchup, though. You're putting the speedy Coates against the linebacker, Silva. I like that. I think that's something they could go back to. Coates has already got the step on him. Back-to-back plays. Don't be surprised if you see that again sometime down the line.
23, Ryder Harrison sent the punt.
Micah Green back deep to receive the punt. Ryder Harrison
Back to receive is number
the
8,
punt for the Wildcats.
Micah Green.
4th and 5. Dominguez in motion. High snap. It's going way over Ryder Harrison's head. Somehow or another gets a punt away. Gets it to the original line of scrimmage at the 34.
And that's just mistakes that you cannot make against a Sinton team of this quality. That's stuff that, of course, the coaching staff will talk about, but you're putting yourself.
Ryder Harrison is what, 6'4"?
Yeah, about 6'3", 6'4", yeah. And if you snap it over his head.
And he jumped, and it went over his vertical.
Yeah, just a horrible play right there.
9:20. The Pirates have it at the Wildcat 32.
And this is kind of similar to what happened last week.
You give the Pirates in the other team the short field.
Short field, your defense's back is already against the red zone, putting pressure on them.
Hansen overlooking the defense, takes the snap, wants to throw. Waiting, now throws it out. It's a little low, but it's caught by Green. He cannot shake the first tackle.
Pass complete to number 8, Micah Green. Making the tackle.
Spotting the ball at the 27-yard line.
Riley Harris. He's 2nd down and 5 for the Pirates.
2 receivers split out to the left, a single receiver out on the right. Now they're bringing Andrew Silva out to run in a base 2-by-2 set. I do not see Derek Garcia. That's a false start. Micah Green took off a little early out of the backfield.
False start. On the offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. Remains taken out.
All right. Head official Robert Newton with his microphone turned all the way up.
It's good.
It's good to hear.
We can hear him tonight. Could not hear we heard the official a couple of times last night at Buck Stadium.
Faintly.
Moves the ball back to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 10. 2-by-2 set. Hansen sends Silva in motion. His snap came early. He's going to pick it up, try to run. And it looks like he got the 5 yards back. And his helmet comes off, so Hansen has to leave for a play.
Aiden Moreno's the one who made the tackle on Hansen, number 24, for the Wildcats. It's going to be a gain of 6 after that botched snap. Hansen is a dual threat type of guy, Doug. He does have 4 touchdowns rushing on the season, 1 100-yard game. Averages about 60 yards rushing from the quarterback spot.
Troutman, I believe, is asking Robert Newton, hey, where's the face mask call if the helmet came off? I didn't see anybody reaching in. He was falling forward.
Timeout.
Sinton takes a timeout. First one of the half. That'll give us another opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors tonight. Presenting sponsor, 11th year in a row, Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass. Find more information at allensamuelsap.com. Moody's Quality Meats. And Holly Road, Al Williford Chevrolet right here in Portland on Highway 181. G-Tech Communications, gtech360.com. South Texas Bone and Joint, and Lux Realty Group. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this season's broadcast of the GP Wildcats.
Sinton offense
And here, I got another note that I didn't bring you yet. I know with Sinton offense coming back up. Vito started calling games back in the day. If he wasn't calling them for games in CCISD, he started with the Sinton Pirates.
Oh, wow.
And Coach Akins came over and asked him to come over here to GP to do it. So Vito would have had a lot of memories between these two games. We're ready for play. 3rd down and short. They called timeout so Hansen can stay in the ball game. Hands off to Green. Green's at the line of scrimmage. Can't get anywhere. Trying to fight through the tackle and nothing doing. In fact, I think he lost a yard.
That was just a nice play by that front of the Wildcats. Big number 52 emerges from the pile. Weston Bono. Bono's actually had a pretty good season playing nose tackle for this Wildcat front.
8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 4th down and short, and the Pirates are going for it. Two receivers out on the left. Snap to Hansen, hands off Michael Greeno, pulls it quick, throws, he's got James, and he has enough for a 1st down, I believe.
Yeah, just a couple of yards beyond the sticks. Ball's going to be spotted at the 20. 6-yard gain on 4th down.
was number 6, Cooper Edwards, and that'll be a Pirate 1st down.
Pirates want to respond back. Wildcats lead 7-0 with 7:32 to go here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers out on the left, 1 on the right with a tight end on the left side. Hansen hands off to Green. Green's got a little bit of running lane. Stays on his feet, gets down inside the 10. I do not see a flag down. I thought I saw a face mask.
It's going to be marked at the 6.
Down by number 21.
14 yards for Green.
And a 1st down and goal for the Pirates.
This is a nice run off of left tackle. Pirates did a good job on that side of the ball. Maybe a questionable missed call, but to no avail. It was a clean play.
Single receiver out on the left, 2 receivers split out right, including James on the far right side. Green is the tailback. And it's Hansen keeping all the way. And Hansen still on his feet, gets across the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates.
Tristan Hansen.
6 yards and a cloud of dust for Tristan Hansen. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. A response drive for the Sinton Pirates.
They're not ranked number 7 in 4A for nothing. Andrew Silva to try the extra point. I have not seen Derek Garcia yet. And I think I see him in shorts over here on the sideline. There's the kick. It is up and it's good. We're tied at 7. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, president and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the Coastal Bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the Coastal Bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
Back here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium, inside the Vito Duran press box. Doug Kesterson, James Espinosa, Marcos Marroquin, Andrew Silva to kick off. Tied ball game at 7 with 6:50 to go here in the opening quarter between Sinton and GP. Dominguez and Rhodes are back deep for the Wildcats. And his kick, high end over end, much deeper this time. Fielded by Dominguez at the 9-yard line. He's got a big lane. Dominguez with another juke at the 40-yard line. And down about the 43.
And that's what the sophomore can do. That's why there's so much praise on this young sophomore, Carter Dominguez. He can be a playmaker. You saw flashes of his speed right there. Almost a gazelle-like strut. Doesn't look like he's going too fast, but he is gliding out there. Great return by Carter Dominguez.
And there was a humongous hole for him to run through that time.
Yeah, good job by the left side of that kickoff return team.
And it was open from the hash mark to the numbers. Trips on the right side of the formation for the Wildcats. Hands off to Johnny Long. Hits the line of scrimmage, has a gain of 1.
Tried to get to the edge right there, but that one was sealed up right away by number 12, Adrian Diasis.
Brought down by number 30.
He's at the 44, gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 coming as Flores checks in the ball game.
Short gain on the play.
Packed house tonight. The visiting bleachers, of course. What would you expect?
Right. And we see Derek Garcia in shorts and a jersey tonight, so obviously he's not going to play. 2 receivers on the left. Snap to Dooms. Hands off. Long. Trying to fight for some more yards, and they bring him down, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, just another great run stuff by Sinton. Number 44, Nate Muchler, the senior linebacker, diagnosed it well, wrapped up Long, and didn't give up any forward momentum.
They have a lot of speed on that linebacking core and the defensive line. They're able to get and seal those edges and not allow them to get to the corner and turn upfield. 2 receivers out on the right. Single receiver left for the Wildcats. Long, the tailback. Dooms with the snap, 3-step drop. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire the ball over. He's got Rhodes pulling away. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Another connection. That's twice tonight. They're testing that secondary, and so far, it's been Dooms and Coates coming out on top.
Just playing catch right now. Did I say Coates or I say Rhodes?
Rhodes. It's Coates.
That's from veterans.
It's all good.
We've covered veterans quite a time. My apologies. It's Brandon Coates. I'll get it right one day. There's a snap. It's low, and the kick is blocked. It's on the ground. Picked up by the Pirates. Trying to fight. Pitches it back. Trying to get it to the outside. Ryder Harrison brings them down.
Oh, man.
It was a bad snap. 13-7 Wildcats back after this.
Moody's Quality Meats at 6486 Holly Road between Airline and Rodfield Road. Serving customers for over 50 years with old-fashioned service, quality, and the best selection of beef, pork, poultry, lamb, and more. Producing a variety of products, including fresh and smoked sausages, whole deboned stuffed chickens, poppers, cooked entrees, oven-ready stuffed chops, and chicken breast. Jerky and dry sausage? Moody's has that too. Quality is our name, and meat is our business. Moody's Quality Meats. Like us on Facebook for daily specials.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
High end over end short kick that's going to go out of bounds.
Flags hit the field, of course. See what Sinton decides to do. They could tack on the yardage. Am I correct, Doug?
Take it to 35, yeah.
The Zebras will talk it over, but man,
or the 30.
You got to be impressed with what you're seeing out of the GP offense so far, and especially the connection between quarterback Reed Dooms and his wide receiver Brandon Coates. I think we've been waiting all season long up to this point.
Kick out of bounds. On the kicking team. 30 yards from the spot of the kick. First down.
Robert Newton explaining what happened. I think we've been waiting all season long so far, guys, to find out who would emerge as wide receiver number 1.
Right.
And it looks like, as of right now, Coates might be doing that.
A 2-back set for the moment for the Sinton Pirates, and now they're going to bust them out and move trips on the left side of the formation. Jonah James in motion. Snap. Hands off Micah Green. Stutter step in the middle, and Green somehow or another makes his way down the field 6 yards to the 36.
Yeah, he fought through a Ryder Harrison tackle.
Number 8.
Harrison did kind of trip him up a little bit. Finally brought down by Weston Bono. Another tackle for Bono.
He's 2nd down and 4 for the Pirates.
And brings up 4. 2nd down and 4.
Number 52 in the middle for Gregory Portland. Not the biggest nose tackle you'll ever see, but he does have leverage. Low man does win.
Trips on the left side of the formation for the Pirates. Hansen with the snap, 3-step drop. Sets, fires the ball out to the right. It's high and out of bounds.
Delayed blitz was brought on by defensive coordinator Mark Chester. It was number 15, Ziprian, who came in and disrupted that pass.
It'll be 3rd down and 4.
So far, they're using Ziprian as a spy, pass situations.
Right.
He has been following Hansen so far all night long and timing up when to rush at the perfect and most opportune moments.
2x2 base set for the Pirates. Base set for the Pirates on 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. One at the green. Hansen's going to keep. He's got a big lane and a 1st down. Still on his feet. They're not tackling him. They're trying to tackle him high, and he's not getting through there. He's able to drive through his legs, gets all the way up to the 48-yard line and a 1st down.
Walking on the field pregame, Hansen is a big kid. That is somebody who you cannot tackle him high. He's going to run right through you.
Well, that was the issue that they were planning for with Derek Garcia, the running back. Strong load, a 2x2 set, 1st and 10 from the 49, sorry. Snap to Hansen, fakes it, going to keep it himself. Hops over a guy. This time gang tackle comes in, and they get him after about a 3-yard gain.
Bono again. Riley Harris on the tackle.
They're going to get him at the 47-yard line in Wildcat territory. It's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hansen, the leading ball carrier for the Pirates. 4 carries, 28 yards, 1 touchdown.
Two by two set again, 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Pirates. Hansen, straight keep all the way at the line of scrimmage, not much there. Hits him to the 44.
Bono was on the first contact.
3-yard gain, 2nd down and short.
Number 2, Hansen on the carry.
They're setting something up right here. Run. They're going to wait for a second and watch. They're going to bust the receivers out. And there's a timeout on the field for Pirate. Clay Mitchell's helmet is off.
That's another big kid, Mitchell.
And there's the play clock starting. 13-7, Wildcats on top. 3:03 remaining in the opening quarter. 2x2 set on 3rd and short. Hansen takes the snap, wanting to throw. Pressure's coming, going to throw the ball out. Tipped up and caught on the deflection. Still on his feet and stepped out of bounds.
Oh, man.
Caught by Sean Hughes.
Pass complete to number 3, Sean Hughes. Brought down by
My goodness.
That was just some great concentration for Hughes to catch that off the tip.
Normally those carry and kind of deflect away and then can either A, wind up in your hands of one of your teammates or go out of bounds, and that one went right in the hand. That was a great play.
21 yards to Hughes. Tipped was made by Cameron Garcia. Almost had a pick 6.
2x2 set. Hansen hands off to his running back, and I believe that's green. It is. The flags come flying in, and that's more in the area of holding, especially thrown by Robert Newton, the referee.
Michael Green.
On the offense, number 16. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
It's going to move them behind the chains.
Back to the 43 and 1st and 20.
You know, if you notice this GP defense while you're watching on MICSportsNetwork.com, they are bringing some pressure to Hansen. They're sending cornerback blitzes. They're bringing delayed blitzes with their linebacking unit. Mark Chester, so far, defensive coordinator for Gregory Portland, is sending a message that they are going to try to apply pressure all night long on Tristan Hansen.
2x2 set for the Pirates on 1st and 20 from their 43. For the GP 43. Snap to Hansen. Wants to throw out. He's got James on an in route. Breaks the tackle on his feet. Finally gets him down. Picks up a lot of that penalty yardage back. Inside the 30.
Number 15, Jacoby James.
Down at the 27-yard line.
Big play right there. 16 yards to James. And you're right, Doug. He was dancing around. He made a few Wildcats miss. That is a dangerous receiver.
He reminds me of that Terry, Michael Terry.
Out of Alamo Heights. James on the year, 3 touchdown receptions, does average about 16 yards per catch.
Second down for the Pirates on a 2-by-2 set. Sends a motion, the ball is snapped, it's on the ground, and they finally go get there and pick him up, and Hansen just plows through. He's just having his way running up the middle, just gets in there and hits the Y button and starts spinning.
Got a couple of Pirates down.
And there's timeout on the field.
Hansen on the carry, brought down by number 52, Weston Bond.
8 yards for Hansen after the botched snap. And we do have a Pirate down on the middle of the field. And you're right, Doug. They have been having their way up the middle. Quarterback keeps with Hansen. He has gains of 6, 6, 12, 4, 3, and this last one, 8.
And they have it at the 19-yard line. It'll be a first down at the 19. And it'll give us an opportunity to say thank you to the sponsors again. So thank you to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass, Moody's Quality Meats, Al Williford Chevrolet, G-Tech Communications, South Texas Bone and Joint, and Lux Realty Group. Tonight, the TSN postgame and scoreboard show, 10 o'clock and 10:30. Tomorrow, ULM at number 1 Texas Longhorns, 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Sunday is the Sports Rush from 9 to 11, and the Ravens and the Cowboys, 2:30 and 3:25 on Sunday afternoon. Next week, our game of the week, Moody at Kingsville at Javelina Stadium.
3-1 Moody.
And Alice right here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium against GP.
Another former Brent Davis coach team.
Right, and then let's give an opportunity too as well, if we can switch to another graphic, we can take a look at the standings for the GP Wildcats in this district that they're in. 14 5A Division II, Moody atop of the standings tonight, because Miller hasn't played yet. They're 3-1. You see Miller at 2-1. King 1-2, same as Carroll. Carroll defeating Cal Allen last night in Cal Allen. GP and Ray winding up the bottom of the district at 0-3 and 0-3.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting 14 5A Division II, Doug. And I would say the surprise team so far has been Moody.
Yes.
The Trojans under Coach Cantu have looked really sharp. Of course, our student athlete of the week, Adrian Luna, has looked fantastic. That offensive line is moving people all around. Maybe this Moody, I can't forget about Dufour, the young running back
right,
they
he
have.
had a big run last night. Luna had closed off a couple of big runs. So
that Moody team is going to be something to deal with. And
Luna's been averaging over 100 yards a ball game for the Trojans.
Yeah, and he's student athlete of the week. He's one of our former MIC Sports Network players of the game. Last season he earned that honor. So, yeah, Moody and Kingsville should be dandy in Javelina Stadium.
Absolutely. The injury to the Sinton Pirate is not good. They're bringing out the stretcher. Don't know the severity. Will not go into divulge into who it is, what it is, or speculate in any way, shape, or form.
But there's medical personnel out there working on the young man, and right now, of course, we're at a standstill. 1:41 here in the first quarter. Wildcats 13, Pirates 7. We're going to go ahead and hit a break.
A 60-second break, Aiden.
And when we come back, more Gregory Portland football.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
G-Tech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
Akins Wildcat Stadium in the Vito Duran press box. This is our second game here this season in the booth. First game was against Laredo Alexanders. There's still a timeout on the field. Attending to the injured Sinton Pirate player, one of the offensive linemen, possibly... no, I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah, we don't want to speculate on exactly what happened, but he is down on the field. There are medical personnel out there, both training staffs out there. and all we can do is hope for the best for that young man while we're in this break of action here at Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium. 13-7, Wildcats currently up on the Sinton Pirates. 1:41 left to go in the first quarter.
Okay, scores from last night. Carroll defeated Cal Allen, as we mentioned just a second ago. 27-21 the final last night. Robstown falls to Moody at Cabinets Field. Moody with a big win, 56-28. And then, of course, the game we had last night on MICSportsNetwork.com and News Talk KEYS, 77-0.
Yeah.
77-0, the Eagles over the Donna North Chiefs.
Yeah.
Score right now, Bishop leading Lyford 7-0 in the second quarter. Flower Bluff over the Donna Redskins 14-0 in the second quarter.
Okay.
Miller up 7-0 on Cuero in the second quarter.
That's another big game around the state of Texas. I know people are going to be watching out for that.
No score reported between San Diego and Rio Hondo. Calhoun and Stafford are tied at 7 in the first quarter. McCullum and the Ray Texans. San Antonio McCullum leading Ray 14-0 in the first quarter. Tie game between King and King.
Score.
The Brahmas and the Mustangs. 7-7 in the first quarter.
Okay, so the Kingsville Brahmas are trying to go through the CCISD gauntlet. Last week they beat Ray. This week they're playing King. Next week they're playing Moody. So and of course the Brahmas have beaten already a couple of San Antonio teams.
Right, they're a good team. No score reported so far from Rockport, Fulton, and Kincaid. Progresso, the mighty Red Ants, and Santa Gertrudis Lions. No score first quarter.
Those Red Ants, man, they could be pesky.
John Paul and Somerset Academy. No score in the first quarter. Yorktown and Taft. No score. Victoria East and Seguin, no score in the first quarter.
That's a district ball game.
Victoria West leading Beeville 14-0 in the first quarter. Falfurrias and Raymondville. The Bearcats lead the Jerseys 7-0. And no score between La Jolla and Alice in the Battle of the Coyotes. And Banquete and Ingleside, it is 6-0 Ingleside on top of Banquete. Here, a round of applause for the Wildcat fans. They're all on their feet. Applauding the young man. Appears to be okay. They have him up on the stretcher. They're going to take him out. Medical personnel are escorting him off the field along with the Portland Police. And the ambulance is standing by, so...
Wish that young man nothing but the best.
I'm going to allow the player to get off the field before they resume play. And maybe a brief second of doing some stretching and some warm-ups. Maybe.
We'll see how the referees decide to handle this situation. 1:41 left in the first quarter. When play does resume, ball will be on the Wildcat 19. 1st and 10 upcoming for the Sinton Pirate offense.
And they're taking the field again as
It will be 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
At the 19. Micah Green, the tailback to the right of Tristan Hansen. Single receiver split on the right. He sends Silva in motion from left side over towards the right. And there's a snap. Hansen hands off to Green with a big lane, untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Tie the ball game up at 13.
Number 8, Micah Green.
He stretched it out, James, towards he can get from the outside of the tackle between the tackle and the receivers. And then there was nothing but about a 6-yard lane and crease right there for him to run straight up the field and get into the end zone.
Not a Wildcat in sight off that left side of the offensive line.
Sinton with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. Silva to try the extra point. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's good. 14-13. Pirates lead the Wildcats. Back in a moment.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
When it comes to real estate, settling isn't in your vocabulary, and it certainly isn't in ours. Welcome to Lux Realty Group, where high standards are our foundation and exceptional service is our promise. Our team of seasoned experts is dedicated to understanding your unique desires and helping you find a home that reflects your impeccable taste. Contact Lux Realty Group today and receive a complimentary consultation. 315 5th Street in Portland, or call 361-977-2020.
Stadium in the Vito Duran press box. I'm Doug Kesterson alongside James Espinosa and Marcos Marroquin. 14-13 Pirates leading the Wildcats. Silva to kick off from the 40. And it's a high end over end and it's back deep. Dominguez fields it about the 6-yard line. He's got a nice lane again with a cut to the outside. Gets to the sideline, cutting back inside. All the way up across the 35-yard line. Maybe the 36 is where they're going to spot him.
Yeah, just some excellent blocking once again on that left side of the kickoff return. I want to point out a couple of guys. Number 20, Johnny Long, and number 18, Dylan Mock, leading the way, setting the outside edge for Carter Dominguez.
Up to the 37-yard line on the left hash and a first down. A minute 13 remaining in the opening quarter. 14-13 the score. Wildcats trail by 1. Dominguez split out on the far right side of the formation. Here's Coates. Wide open again with a nice move. Inside Pirate territory across the 50 down to the 47.
16 yards. And so far, Dooms and Coates have had a great solid connection.
Trips on the left side of the formation. Snap to Dooms. Wanting to throw. He's got it out. He has Flores. Flores behind it. Follow behind blocks. Gets across the 40 down inside to the 39. They're giving him the 38.
9 yards to Braden Flores.
Second down and 1 for the Wildcats in hurry-up mode. Now 2 receivers split out on the left, 1 on the right. Adame the tailback. Snap. Hands off Adame. Up the middle. Adame has the first down. Bounces off a couple of tacklers. Trying to fight out of him. Another tackle. They finally, Pirate defense swarms around. The Wildcats trying to knock the guys off, but he's picked up a first down at the 32.
6 yards for Cody Adame. We didn't see him at all in the last series. He's back out there. Wildcats offense is rolling.
That'll be a Wildcat first down.
Snap to Dooms. Looks out again. Hits Coates with a juke. Down to the outside, inside the 30 at the 29.
That was a great tackle made by Sinton Pirate. That was number 5.
That was Andrew Silva, and he's slow getting up. It looks like he landed on his diaphragm. One of those ones where the air gets knocked out of you a little bit.
That's never a good feeling.
That's what I think happened. It's one of those ones you got to try to catch your breath as quick as you can. Second down for the Wildcats. Second down and 7. 2 receivers on the right. Snap. Dooms fakes the play action there. Wants to throw the ball. He's got it low. Dominguez caught it. Inside the 20, down to the 19 and a first down.
Wow, what a catch from Carter Dominguez.
And that's a great ball by Reed Dooms. That's the only spot that he could have placed that one.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
That was a nice dig route by Dominguez and Marcos. Good call on that one. Dooms placed it low. There was a defender in the area. Dominguez drops down, catches it on a low scoop attempt. Nice play from the sophomore. I want to see the sophomore get a lot more touches. We've seen how dangerous Dominguez can be on kickoff returns. Would love to see the young man get some more touches in this offense.
So if you had heard us tell you Sinton coming in at number 7 this year, perfect 3-0 on the season, Wildcats 0-3, it would be a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter.
I mean, you never know, Doug, especially with this rivalry renewed. Maybe some people did have this game a lot closer, but when you look around the area and all the predictions that are made from the local newspapers and the channel, the news channels out there, a lot of people were picking Sinton, and a lot of people were picking Sinton to roll in this game.
Yeah. But for good reason. They're ranked number 7 in 4A.
Exactly.
They're a powerhouse.
So you figure, right? But the Wildcats have come out. They've had a strong offensive output so far, and they've been punched in the mouth, and they're trading shots right now. Both teams in their last possessions have scored touchdowns. So they are trading touchdowns, and they're answering back and forth. been an entertaining game through one quarter.
Switching ends, the Wildcats now going left to right on your radio dial. Trailing by one, 14-13, starting the second quarter with single receiver each side. Hands off Adame up the middle. He's bouncing. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet inside the 5, down to the 4.
Number 5, Cody Adame on the carry.
Nice move from Cody Adame, and they're in the hurry-up mode again. Set the ball. They're ready to snap. Dooms looks over, takes the snap, hands off Adame up the middle, hit and bounces sideways.
Oh, he was met right there in the hole. Number 30, Aiden Galvan with the tackle.
No gain.
Down by number 30.
Second down and goal from the 4.
Would like to see Hobelt get involved here in the red zone, the tight end.
You have Flores and Coates splitting out to the left. Dominguez is split out on the right side of Adame to the right of Reed Dooms. Snap, pulls it down. Dooms keeps it, cuts inside the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Or just dial up a Reed Dooms quarterback keep. That is Reed Dooms' 5th rushing touchdown of the season, and the Cats go back on top.
19-14. They're lining up in the swinging 8. Snap to Ryder Harrison. He's rolling to his right. Wants to look. He dumps it off. In and out of the hands. 2-point conversion fails. 19-14 Wildcats. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, president and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family-owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the Coastal Bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the Coastal Bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
Back, here's the kickoff, and it's a little short, picked up by James. Trying to find a room to run. He's at the 25-yard line, sidestepping everybody. It's like a high school kid playing with a bunch of little elementary kids. You know, like you run and kind of step and push a guy to the side and jump over guys and move around. It's just Jacoby James has seen. He's playing chess when they're playing checkers around those covers. He's hard to bring down.
He's hard to bring down. It's a total team effort at that to wrestle down number 15 of the Pirates. Dooms picks up a 5-yard quarterback keep. Touchdown. Wildcats missed the 2-point conversion on a pass from Harrison. 19-14, Wildcats up, 11:04 left in the second.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Hansen along with Micah Green to his right in a base 2x2 set. Now he sends a man in motion, 2 receivers in motion. They set up on the inside slot. Hansen wanting to throw, firing the ball. He's got it, and it's incomplete. He had Micah Green. The pass was just a little low. Green tried to reach with one hand and try to bring it back up, unable to do so. Second down.
Hansen 5 of 8 passing, 59 yards, 1 interception.
Stop the clock with 11 minutes to go before halftime. 2x2 set for the Pirates. Hansen keeps it all the way. And nice big gain on first down. They're trying to gang tackle him. He's across the 35. They're giving him the 36-yard line.
I've been calling this young kid's name all night, but Weston Bono was the one that wrapped Hansen up and enabled his Wildcats to pounce on him.
That's the second time he's hurdled. Quinn Supnet trying to take him out at the knees because he's a big, strong runner.
I'm telling you, that kid is a unit. 3rd and short upcoming.
3rd and 2. Clock running. The Pirates taking a long time. They're probably going to call a timeout, and they do.
Yeah, Coach Troutman calling the offense over. And 3rd and 2 situation from what we've seen so far tonight. Hansen up the middle. Might be the play call here. if I'm going off the percentages of what they have called so far on short situations, it is 19-14 Wildcats, 10-15 left to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 upcoming for the Sinton Pirates. We appreciate y'all watching and listening along. News Talk KUIS. And don't forget, all our games are on demand at MICSportsNetwork.com and on our YouTube channel, at MIC Sports Network. Be sure to follow us on social media as well. We're on X and we're on Instagram. You got to search MIC Sports Network, network spelled NETWRK. On Facebook, just search MIC Sports Network. Follow Doug and I on X at Doug on the Bench and myself at Sir Edward James.
Same thing. Mine is the same thing on Instagram, too. Doug on the Bench on Instagram.
Yes. It's nice when you can have your one handle for all your social media platforms.
3rd and short for the Pirates. Trips on the right side of the formation. They're pointing, and they finally get the umpire and said he agreed with it, and it's a false start on the Pirates. Hanson's trying to look at the referee like, hey, come on now, but puts it back to the 31.
They're going to get number 65, Ezekiel Rodriguez, the right guard, moving a tad bit early, and now goes from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7.
10:15 to go before halftime. Wildcats lead by 5, 19-14. Trips on the left side of the formation on 3rd down and 8. Green goes in motion out of the backfield. Empty set. Pressure wants to come up the middle. Hanson throws the ball deep down the field. He's got James. He held on to it. 1st down, Pirates.
What a catch. Pressure was coming from Riley Harris.
They're going to give him the 32-yard line on that pickup, a humongous gain.
And boy, was that one just a little overthrown, and it made him go up and get it.
Cooper Edwards was on the coverage. Edwards did give it a good effort to try and go up and wrestle the ball away from James. But, man, you're going against a stud athlete like that. It's hard to cover no matter who you are.
Just a strong physical receiver out wide, making a big-time play.
Pirates get a big 1st down. Play clock down to 5. They have to hurry. Sends in motion. Snap with 1 on it as Hanson straight up the middle. Down at the 29-yard line.
Gain of 6.
Oh, they had him at the 35, sorry.
Making the stop was number 52.
They slid to the 32, and that's where I thought they were spotting the balls at 32, at the 39. So a 35-yard line. Sorry, that's a 6-yard gain down to the 29. Ian Ward switching sides, moving over to the right side of the formation with trips on the left for the Pirates. There's a snap. Hanson wanting to throw. Flushing him out. Going to have to throw on the run. It's a kind of a sidewinder, and they're going to have flags everywhere as they got tied up. Ryder Harrison and Jacoby James. No, it's not Ryder Harrison. Sorry, that was number 6.
Cooper Edwards. Edwards once again on the coverage. He's the man who's been assigned Jacoby James tonight for the most part. Wildcat defense does not agree with the call, but from in our perch up here, it did look like there was a lot of contact.
There was a lot of contact. I think the frustration is that Edwards was the one.
So 15 yards.
As we get the call from the referee, Edwards was the one that got put on his back, but he did obstruct Jacoby James on his way to the football.
And there was another cornerback blitz brought by the Wildcats.
2-by-2 set for the Pirates. He's going to hand off. Hanson keeps it, cuts back. He's just strong. Man, he's got some strong legs. He fights all the way down to about the 12.
Aiden Moreno
13.
Was the one who tripped him up.
That's a gain of 1 on 1st down. That's about the best they've done slowing him down. When he gets a full head of steam, James, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, that's his
Short gain on the play.
shortest rush of the night, 1 yard, so far. 9 carries for 54 yards for Tristan Hanson.
2-by-2 set for the Pirates, knocking on the door. Trailing 19-14. Hanson with the snap, wanting to throw. Sets, fires out. In the air and out of bounds. Incomplete. I saw it hanging up in the air for a moment. I wasn't sure where it was going to go, if it was going to stay in the field of play, and the Wildcats had an opportunity to get it, but it carried out of bounds.
Yeah, Supnet was on the coverage and linebacker. He was kind of lurking right there in that soft zone in the flats.
And if he had an opportunity where the receiver was in the end zone, that could have been a house call. Possibly.
Yeah.
Those Pirates have some great speed, I can tell you that, though. 2-by-2 set again, 3rd down. Hansen fakes, keeps it himself, hurdles over a guy again, and they're bringing him down. He finally gets down about the 5, and it's close to a first down. It'll be 4th and inches, probably.
What a player this young man is.
My only fear is hurdling like that is might wind up hurting him.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking some risk, leaving his feet.
Looks like they're bringing in an extra backer. Nate Muchler coming in. 2 tight ends set, everybody bunched in, and this is pretty much student body up the middle. Hansen comes up under center, takes it, he's got the inches, and he's got the 1st and goal, about the 3.
Little tush push action, made famous by the Philadelphia Eagles. Easy first down pickup for Hansen.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
The way this game's turning out, he who has the ball last might have an opportunity to win.
Yeah, it's been one of those games, Doug. So far, these teams are trading touchdowns.
And they're going to run the same formation again, and it's either going to be Green or Hansen. Hansen still in shotgun formation, and a false start on the offensive line. And it was at number 66, Jason Valdez slapped the guy next to him like, don't do that again. Did you see him?
I did see that, and they're going to get on the offensive line, number 65, Ezekiel Rodriguez. 2nd time Rodriguez has been called for a false start.
Moves it back to the 8. That is the 3rd false start penalty on the Pirates tonight. They've been penalized 4 times, once holding, and 3 false starts.
Can the Wildcat defense capitalize off of that false start? And look, Coach Troutman's over there on the far side. He's talking with head referee Robert Newton.
I mean, if the guy jumped, the guy jumped. And he jumped again. Andrew Silva on the left side of the line.
I think Coach Troutman, if I'm guessing, what he might be arguing is
that
he might be saying that they're simulating the snap. That could be a possibility.
They can shift, and if they're shifting,
well, I mean, it's fine to shift, but as a defensive lineman, you cannot simulate the snap verbally.
Right.
Is my point, and I think that's what Troutman was trying to argue on the previous play.
But it's awful hard to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just speculating on what could be the possible reason for Coach Troutman protesting.
All the way back to the 13. Hansen with the snap. Going to keep it himself, and they converge on him and get him at the 15-yard line.
That's just a good job by the defense. They're fired up right there. Number 45 for the Cats, Efren Acosta.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd down. Should be 3rd down and goal.
And number 19,
no, it was
Second
still first down. It was still first down. Yeah, you're right. 2nd down.
Yeah, back-to-back penalties on 1st. 2nd and 15.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 15, yes.
Single receiver split out on the right, 2 on the left side for the Pirates. Snap, Hansen is low. He picks it up. He's going to fire the ball deep in the back corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, man. That one was a battle in the air between James and Cooper Edwards, but Edwards held his ground, swiped at it. Not sure if he got his hand on the ball, but did just enough for a pass breakup.
Even if James would have catch it, I believe he was outside the line of the end zone.
It actually looked to me, looking at the replay here, that he came down with that one. It's just he couldn't take it all the way to the ground.
He couldn't get that toe to tap inside. Yep. 2-by-2 set for the Pirates. 3rd down and goal from the 15. Trailing the Wildcats 19-14. 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go before halftime. Sinton takes their 3rd and final timeout of the first half.
.604 left to go till halftime, 19-14. Gregory Portland up on Sinton. A critical 3rd and goal from the 15 coming up when play resumes for the Sinton Pirates. Just looking at what Tristan Hansen has done tonight, quarterback for Sinton, 6 of 11 passing, 1 interception thrown, 96 yards in the air, but he's done damage with his legs. 1 touchdown rushing, 12 carries for 62 yards. He has been the bulk of the offense tonight for Sinton. Jacoby James, wide receiver for the Pirates, 4 receptions, 70 yards.
A lot of that's the yards after the catch, too. It always looks so funny seeing his yak.
Yards after catch.
3rd and goal from the 15. Pirates out of timeouts in the first half. Hansen with the snap, perfect, going to throw it out high. He's got his guy. They converge on him and brought down at the 10.
Cameron Garcia, junior cornerback. Great job right there to wrap up the receiver.
4th and goal from the 10, and they're going to believe they're bringing in the kicking unit.
Cameron Garcia.
Andrew Silva is coming in. He's done all the kicking duties thus far tonight. They're going to spot the ball at the 18. It's a 28-yard field goal from the left hash. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it is no good.
Flag on the play. Supnet ran into the kicker.
Oh, that'll give him a first down, though.
Quinn Supnet ran into the kicker and ran into his plant leg at that.
Moves it half the distance to the goal, too.
And a big-time mental error right there.
Supnet was going full send for that block and just couldn't time it quite perfectly, and that's the risk reward you take in a moment like that.
It's going to be half the distance to the goal, so it's going to move the ball up to the 5-yard line.
So that's only a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's an automatic first down. That hurts.
And we're KEYS Corpus Christi. Hansen takes the snap, and he takes off to the left, and he's got a clear lane as he works. He steps out of the 1. He tried to reach that ball. He had it in his left hand. He tried to reach it around the pylon, but it was out of bounds with it.
Cameron Garcia, good job of forcing Hansen out of bounds and not allowing him to hit that pylon. Either way, 1 yard to go for the Pirates.
This is the 12th play of the drive. I've run out of room on my sheet. I carry 16, but there's been enough penalties that have happened on this that it'll be 12th. 4 penalties this drive. 19-14 to score. Snap to Hansen, and he walks across in. Down 181, across into the end zone for a touchdown.
Just how they drew it up. He's been the man for the Pirates tonight. 2nd rushing touchdown, puts him at 67 rushing yards.
20-19 with Silva to try the extra point. The snap is ugly, and the kick is good. 21-19, back after this.
Moody's Quality Meats at 6486 Holly Road between Airline and Rodfield Road. Serving customers for over 50 years with old-fashioned service, quality, and the best selection of beef, pork, poultry, lamb, and more. Producing a variety of products, including fresh and smoked sausages, whole deboned stuffed chickens, poppers, cooked entrees, oven-ready stuffed chops, and chicken breast. Jerky and dry sausage? Moody's has that too. Quality is our name, and meat is our business. Moody's Quality Meats. Like us on Facebook for daily specials.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
Back here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium in the Vito Duran press box. Doug, James, Marcos with you. Pirates have retaken the lead. 21-19 to score, 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go before halftime. Silva to kick off from the 40. Back deep are Coates and Dominguez. And it's a little knuckler. High bounce fielded by Flores. And whoever it was, a teammate caught it and just dropped to the ground. Number 21 of the Wildcats.
That's Isaac Gonzalez, who ended up with the ball, but it was between him and Flores.
Hey, smart move. There's no need to run around and fumble the ball, lose it, whatever. Just get it, get down on the ground.
5:06 left to go till halftime. Wildcats coming out for their 5th possession of this game. GP has scored touchdowns on back-to-back possessions. They have touchdowns on 3 of their first 4 possessions tonight.
It's a good night so far. 2 receivers split out on the left side of the formation. Dooms takes the snap, throws out quickly. He's got Coates. Coates falls forward after initial contact about the 35, gives him about the 38 on that run. It looks like Flores is trying to do a nice job blocking, gets to the 38.
Second down and 2.
Short distance, Hallbelt on the right side of the formation behind the line. There's a snap, hands off Adame, and he is hit in the backfield and driven backwards.
C.D. Ellis, number 52, just blew that play up.
Ball down to number 38, Galvan.
Loss of 1 on the play, back to the 37.
Third down and 3 for GP.
Two receivers out on the right side for the Wildcats. Snap to Dooms. It was a little high. Pulls it down. It's going to throw out quickly, and it's incomplete. I'm not sure who was the intended receiver on that.
I mean, Coates was in the area. Hallbelt was in the area. It just looked like a miscommunication of sorts.
But it didn't look like anybody was looking back for the ball.
It was a wide receiver screen, and all 3 wide receivers were blocking.
Just no one turned around to find the ball, and it's going to be a 3 and out. Second punt of the night for Gregory Portland. The first one went over Harrison's head. Watch the snap right here.
Harrison is also up kind of close there. He's back a little bit now. Nice snap this time. He gets a nice kickoff. And it takes a Wildcat roll. And it's going to be down at the 27-yard line. Change of possession. 3 minutes, 54 seconds before halftime.
And so far it's been an entertaining ball game.
So it's the 22-yard line, isn't it? 22.
Let's see, Doug. Yeah, the 22. Defense trots out onto the field for the Wildcats. So far in this game, they've allowed 106 rushing yards, 101 passing yards, 207 total yards against the Wildcat defense. They do have a turnover. An interception back in the first quarter.
2-by-2 set for the Pirates. Single back with Tristan Hansen. Sends this guy in motion, wants to hand off to him on the end around, trying to get to the outside. It was a nice block. He pulls him down after about a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Number 6 on the carry, Jonah James.
Are they giving him what, the 24-yard line? 2 yard gain. Second down and 8 coming up.
On the play, second down and 8 for Pirates.
Wildcats could be greatly benefited if they can create a turnover here. 2-by-2 set. Hansen back to pass. Looking, wants to fire the ball out to his right. He's got his guy.
Did he come down with it? He did. They're going to say Jacoby James made the sideline catch.
One of the line judges had a catch. The other one said that it wasn't a catch. Okay, so I think the far line judge said that he didn't come up with the ball. The other line judge confirmed that he came up with the football. So it's going to be a catch and a first down for Sinton.
13 yards on the sideline grab by Jacoby James.
1st and 10. Snap to Hansen. Wants to throw out to the right again. He's got James again.
And that's just a quick, comeback route. They're giving him a lot of space out there, playing a little bit of a soft coverage on him. You don't want to man up right against them because of the speed of James. You're going to be a little bit cognizant, give him some space.
Also, if you try to press him, he's a very physical receiver.
He might just toss you out of the way and streak up the sideline.
2-by-2 set. Hansen looking to his right to throw again. Pumps, flushing out, rolling to the right, throws again. Caught again for a first down.
James right in front of Cooper Edwards.
At the 46-yard line of the Wildcats.
Jacoby James, 7 receptions, 102 yards.
Clock stopped at 3:04 to go before halftime. Snap to Hansen, hands off. Tailback with a nice cut. Micah Green trying to get to the outside across the 40.
Close to the first down, Doug, but I think he's going to be just short.
And they're saying a first down. And,
wow.
No, the line judge on the far side of the field along the Sinton Pirates said no, he's short. So you have him at the...
No, they're moving the chains, Doug. Chains are being moved. That is a first down. Like he might have been a yard short, but good spot given to the Pirates.
1st and 10. 2:31 and counting. Bringing both receivers in. They've done that twice now. There's a snap to Hansen. Going to dump off a screen. He's got Micah Green. Ziprian, they cannot bring him down. Green's trying to break a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. How did he stay on his feet with guys hanging on to him like that?
He broke through Ziprian. He broke through Nuss. Finally pushed out of bounds by Garcia.
What tremendous balance he showed right there as a runner. That is a special trait to have with the ball in your hands.
First down for Sinton.
At the 13-yard line.
Sinton is out of timeouts, though.
2:16. Here's the snap. Pressure's coming. Rolling out to his left now. Reversing field. Wants to turn and run. Hurdling again and out of bounds this time. Ziprian shoved him out.
Another blitz brought on by defensive coordinator Mark Chester.
Knocked out of bounds on number 15, Cole Ziprian.
It looks like he has officially no gain. They're going to keep him at the 13-yard line. It's 21-19 to score. The Wildcats trail by 2. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to the Pirates inside the red zone. Wants to hand off Green. Hansen keeps it, steps out of one tackle, steps out of another, down inside the 10.
Number 2, Hansen on the carry.
Down to the 9.
Under 2 minutes till halftime.
Taking the tackle, number 21, Isaac Gonzalez.
Big 3rd and 5 coming up.
Pirates taking their time, getting set. Play clock is down to 13 as they're trying to get set at 10. Snap to Hansen, hands off Green, fumble on the play, it's loose. Wildcats fall on it.
What a break.
Needed a turnover, and he needed it badly.
What a break for GP.
Number 45,
Efren Acosta is the Wildcat who came out of the pile with the ball, and he's getting the crowd pumped up here on the sideline. What a stop for this Wildcat defense before the half. Just looked like it might have been an exchange, a fumble exchange. It was a
and there was a hand
play
in there too, and they got hit as soon as he was getting the handoff, so it affected it. We're going to have to get somebody to clean this here in a little bit. 1st and 10 from the 8. Dooms, one to throw, sets up all day. Now throws out. He's got Coates. And they shove him down after the whistles were blown.
Pass complete to number 1, Brandon Coates.
They're going to give him the 14-yard line on that reception.
Making the tackle is number 6, Jonah James.
Coates' 6th reception tonight. He's at 148 yards with 2 touchdowns.
A minute to go. Flores and Coates going to the left side of the formation. You have Dominguez split out on the right. Snap, fakes a handoff. Dooms follow behind blockers. Dooms has got the first down, still on his feet, fighting up to the 25, 27-yard line, 26.
12 yards for Reed. You do got 3 timeouts to use.
They take one right now.
First down.
Now they have 2 remaining. 44 seconds to go till halftime. Wildcats trail by 2. They're looking to get some points on the board here before the half. 2 turnovers tonight for the Sinton offense. GP has played clean football, relatively. 6th possession of the night. They have punted twice, scored 3 touchdowns. 44 seconds remain. MIC Sports Network, News Talk KEYS. You're watching GP Wildcat football. 44 seconds remain. 2 timeouts left for the Wildcats. Let's see what they dial up here, Doug. Do you think you take a shot downfield? You've been having success with Coates.
We have 2 timeouts left. Incomplete pass will drop. You just do not want to turn the ball over at this point right now. Even if you do, unfortunately, you do not want it at all. You're down 2.
You're down 2, yes.
But you do not want to give the Sinton Pirates a short field.
You got to be very delicate right here. But you also can't be too conservative, in my opinion.
The offense has had a nice rhythm going tonight. It's been nice to see tonight. 2 receivers on the right side. Dooms has a snap. Has time to throw. Pressure coming. Zings it up in the air and just overthrows Coates.
They went back to that.
Coates incomplete.
That out route toward the sideline. They missed twice in the first quarter on it. I knew they were going to come back to that at some point because Coates on that route, he's getting a step on his defender, just a little bit too close to the sideline to make the completion.
Stop the clock with 38 seconds left before halftime.
2nd and 10. Coach Winder, offensive coordinator for Gregory Portland. Let's see what he has right here.
Flores and Coates are the receivers on the left side. 2-by-2 set. Wants a screen pass. He's got it with Adame and comes back and drops him down for a loss.
That's just a huge play by Nate Muchler. My goodness, he sniffed out that screen. Great play by number 44.
Nate Muchler.
Loss of 2 on that play, down to 24.
Might want to bang a timeout here. Clock is ticking. You got 2 left, 15 seconds to go till half. Is GP going to be content to let this one run down? Under 10 now. It looks like they might be. Or they might call a timeout, maybe take one more play. No, they're heading to half. They're going to head to half with 2 timeouts in their pocket.
It's okay. I mean, you're down 21-19. You don't want to risk turning the ball over in a short field with them.
You don't want to risk turning the ball over. You're going against the number 7 team in the state.
It's all good.
It's all good. 21-19 at the half. Sinton up on Gregory Portland.
We're going to take a 60-second timeout and stay with us. Come back with Brian Williford, Al Williford Chevrolet joining us.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
Back here at Reagan's Wildcat Stadium inside the Vito Duran press box. I'm Doug Kesterson, joined alongside James Espinosa. Now our halftime guest is the owner and I believe CEO. Is that the correct title?
So I've been the proprietor. That's been my
that's
new
old
word. I don't know what. I told him last night. That makes me feel too fancy.
Yeah, Brian Williford, Al Williford Chevrolet joining us. It's a 21-19 lead for the Pirates over the Wildcats here. You went to Sinton. You live here in Portland. So it's a great time. So
it's great.
Your thoughts on the ball game so far, Brian?
So last night they were asking me what I thought, and I really thought this would be a close game. You have a lot of pride. I just didn't see GP going 0-4, and I actually stated that, and some people have given me some comments on that from the other side, because, I've coached at Gregory Portland with the Youth Football League, as you know, and my son played there, and I wore those colors, but then I played in Sinton. So, it's a fun time for me. I'm glad the Battle of 181's back.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming, and I think it's been an absolute great first half, and it has not disappointed, and I don't see why the second won't be even better.
Yeah, Brian, it's one of these games that I would like for this to happen every year.
Absolutely.
With the close proximity to the schools, two great programs. As they say, iron sharpens iron, right, before you get to district. I know typically, right, you sign a two-year home and home, so next year we'll have a chance to go to Sinton.
Go to Pirate Land, yes.
Yes, Bone Crusher
Arena.
Which I look forward to being out there. Will be our first time out there, I believe, Doug, for you as well.
I've never been there as well.
But yeah, going forward would be nice to just kind of continue this, because you see the quality on the field from these student athletes. 21-19, Sinton currently up, which has been just an absolutely fantastic ball game.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you what, you have two very proud communities that travel well and have a rich tradition, and both of these towns love their schools, they love their teams, and I just don't think you could ask for any better.
I mean, look at the far side of the bleachers here in the visitor. It is packed. It is a lot of maroon on that side. And what is it, maybe a 20-minute drive, 30 minutes at most?
About 20, 25.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Yes, I've often said, hey, we could have a badminton tournament, and these towns would clear the area, the town, and get in the bleachers. Really. That's what makes this so special. I'm excited. I've had this circled for a long time on my calendar.
I guess he has. We've talked several times over the summer. Brian and I always have conversations to talk high school football.
I love our
conversations, Doug. They're playing, and we're coming down. I'm coming to this game. And he called me on this afternoon, say, I'm coming down. I'm like, I knew you were coming to this game. You didn't have to surprise me. There was no way Sinton and GP playing here at Ray against Wildcat Stadium that Brian wasn't going to be here. So it's your first time now in the the Vito Durant press box.
Yes, sir. So I have to say, that was definitely surreal. What a man, what a legend, what a family. Oh, my goodness. It felt a little different when I walked in the door, but I will tell you, his presence is here.
Well, he's overlooking my shoulder.
Absolutely. And there's not a man, at least that I know of, that loved Gregory Portland football more than that.
No, you're right.
And he embodied the spirit of Gregory Portland football.
Coach Harris even agrees with you and said that even at the funeral, nobody loved. They lost their biggest fan when Vito went to heaven.
Yes, sir.
So,
and there's no doubt he's there in my mind.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, just in the time that I knew Vito, 4 or 5 years, even before that, when I was just the board up and I would hear Vito's voice from afar. We miss him to this day. He's always here with us, and we're just going to try to uphold the legacy that he built here in this press box and here for this community.
Well, it also was kind of neat, too. You guys have met my son, Brandon.
Yes.
He still bleeds GP football, and I remember when we'd be going to games, and of course the car business, we'd run a little bit late, Doug. It just happens. We'd have a customer, and he would be thumbing through the radio before we had all these fancy radios, and he would hear that voice. He'd go, Dad, don't turn the channel. That's Mr. Vito. And we were at pregame for Wildcat football.
When they had the proclamation from the city, I was there with the Duran family for that here in Portland, and one of the guys, several of the council members got to give remarks, and what they said is, well, he called my games. He called my games. Well, he called my games. Well, he called my game. So it was the Battle of the Bridge in 1986 at Buck Stadium. He was there. Can't find the tape for it. I asked and they've been looking for him, but
nothing in the archives.
I have listened to his calls from 1970 in a game on reel to reel.
Wow!
I bet that gives me chills just thinking about it.
It's pretty cool.
Incredible to hear. That is incredible to hear. It's halftime here, Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium from the Vito Durant press box. 21-19. Sinton currently up on the Wildcats in the Battle of Highway 181. We are with Brian Williford. Brian, how are things going, man? I know it's been a while since we've caught up, but how are things going at the dealership?
You know, it has been a very challenging 2024. You know, I always tell you guys, anybody who knows me is I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm black and white. And love me or not, that's what I am. And it's been a difficult year. It's been very trying. But I will tell you, in the past 60 days, 45 to 60 days, I have really seen a shift. And things have been improving, and it's getting better. And it's exciting again, you know, and like I said, it's been a little bit of a grind.
Yeah.
But, you know, God's been good to us. We've been doing this 40 years. My wife's like, honey, we've had downs many years. We've had lots of ups. It's just that roller coaster is sometimes hard to ride when you're going down. Yeah. It's a whole lot more fun when you're going back up.
Yeah.
And then you might have noticed, you know, we've got, I'm sorry, everybody, I have a nickname for Mount 181. You know,
Okay.
when we have Mount Williford in front of the store, that's been a little bit of a, I'm not going to get on about that, but so I'm actually working with GM. I'm getting 2 big old signs, which I'm going to pay extra money for. Thanks, TxDOT. Okay, I'll stop. And you might see we're doing construction on some ramps.
Yes.
Trying to make our vehicles more visible. And so.
hang on. So we'll be driving back, coming from the north, heading
Northbound.
south on 181 and looking up. There it is. There it is, Johnny. It's Al Williford Chevrolet.
Yes, and please get my TxDOT, if you're listening, get our lane exit back, please. Sooner than later, please.
And maybe get an on-ramp off of Buddy Gannum at some point. I mean, it's just, we have to ride it all the way down to Wildcat. And
well, Mark.
I mean, look, I'm just saying, as you know, Portland residents would appreciate that.
But the good side is, have you noticed production is up? Look at our lot.
Yeah.
That is the most full we have been in a very long time, and we had the best month last month that we'd had in a long time, and that's because the inventory levels are now, yay!
There
it's
we go.
exciting. We've got cars to sell. Yes.
What's a hot vehicle right now? I mean, what's out? Like, what's something that is,
You can't go wrong with the Silverado.
Can't go wrong with a Silverado. Trail Boss always is strong. Our tracks. Wow, what an incredible vehicle. My mom has the previous generation tracks, and it did very well. But this new one's so stinking cool. It's doing very well. Our Trailblazer's doing great. So we got a little 1-2 punch, and super excited. If you haven't seen the new Traverse, it's unreal. And then I'm excited about our Equinox. We just got our new Equinox in and went and took that for a spin, and I'm like, wow.
There we go.
What an upgrade. So we've
we
got
go.
the best product line we've had since I've been in business, and I couldn't be more excited the direction Chevrolet's going.
We're here with Brian Williford, Al Williford Chevrolet. Halftime at Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium. Sinton 21, Wildcats 19. Brian, we
thank you.
Appreciate your time as always.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you for being here. And it's always nice to catch up with you,
Yes.
man, in the booth. Love having you here.
I love having me
There,
here.
there he goes, Brian
God bless
Williford,
you guys.
Al Williford Chevrolet. We're going to take a 3-minute break. And when we come back, more halftime here. It's Gregory Portland Wildcat Football, MIC Sports Network, and News Talk KEYS.
Need lightning fast internet without breaking?
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Miranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
When it comes to real estate, settling isn't in your vocabulary, and it certainly isn't in ours. Welcome to Lux Realty Group, where high standards are our foundation and exceptional service is our promise. Our team of seasoned experts is dedicated to understanding your unique desires and helping you find a home that reflects your impeccable taste. Contact Lux Realty Group today and receive a complimentary consultation, 315 5th Street in Portland, or call 361-977-2020.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, president and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family-owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the coastal bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the Coastal Bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
Moody's Quality Meats at 6486 Holly Road between Airline and Rodfield Road. Serving customers for over 50 years with old-fashioned service, quality, and the best selection of beef, pork, poultry, lamb, and more. Producing a variety of products, including fresh and smoked sausages, whole deboned stuffed chickens, poppers, cooked entrees, oven-ready stuffed chops, and chicken breast. Jerky and dry sausage? Moody's has that too. Quality is our name, and meat is our business. Moody's Quality Meats. Like us on Facebook for daily specials.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
So with you, it's halftime here, and it's time to take an opportunity as the superintendent of the Gregory Portland Independent School District is Dr. Michelle Cavazos is going to put the headset on and join us. How are things
Wildcat Nation.
Oh, it's good to have Dr. Cavazos on with us at halftime. A yearly tradition at this point.
Oh, yes.
I love coming up here with you all.
I know, and sometimes you'll just sit in and, it's always nice to see you, Dr. Cavazos. I actually saw you around the high school earlier this morning, so that was a pleasant sight. How are things with you? How are things with the district? What are some exciting things happening? I know there's tons of exciting things, but what most excites you right now about GPISD?
Oh my gosh, just the energy and here comes our band. That's exciting.
Yes.
Getting ready to see their performance. But there's just a great excitement around our entire district and our community as well. We've got, with our early childhood center opening, we've got all the experiential learning and just the great things that kids are doing there. Middle school, we launched some career exploration labs.
That's awesome.
You've heard about them?
Yes, I have. And of course, saw some of the work that GPISD puts out on the social media, the nice media team that we do have here at GPISD. So absolutely been fantastic. We're with Dr. Michelle Cavazos here at halftime. 21-19 Pirates up on the Wildcats. James Espinosa and Doug Ketchison with you as well.
What is the progress of the new all-purpose facility right now? Is it on track?
See some changes, right, from the last time. And so actually they're working 7 days a week on it to make sure that it is ready for us when we're expecting it to be ready. So, but you can see it, and then you can see the baseball and softball field. Softball, Coach Talamantes is a little friendly rivalry with Coach Jonesy. She's like, hey, my stands are getting covered before yours.
It's going to be awesome when just this whole vision is finally put together, and you're going to have the Wildcat baseball softball field, the nice multi-purpose indoor connected to Ray Aikens. It's just going to be something that might be one of the premier complexes in all of South Texas.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we're hoping for. Our kids deserve nothing but the best. And then also, I don't know if you're aware, on the high school, we've got some additions that are going to be going on there to the band hall and to the cafeteria, and that's going to really change the face of the high school.
Yes, of course, a nice little... people who drive by on Wildcat, you look at the high school, a nice little facelift up there,
yes.
Some new paint, the nice big beautiful sign that lights up. So, of course, exciting things. And then the one thing that excites me a lot about what's happening at the high school right now is all the kids in the ag, with the new ag barn.
Yes.
I had a chance to go out there, and I saw some of the animals out there, and I was like, this is a real barn. The students are taking care of their animals, their projects, and I have a lot of students who I talk to personally, and they are just excited that they can have their own spot where they can really get to work.
Absolutely, and that's the whole point. It's kind of that if you build it, they'll come.
Yes.
And we're getting more and more animals, and it's just a great opportunity for kids, whether they go into that as a career after high school, just the responsibility of caring for an animal, and it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It really is. I have a cat, and I don't have a farm animal. I'm not comparing it to that, but it can be a handful just to take care of a simple house cat. I can't even imagine what it's like to have pigs and goats and sheep and horses and whatever else is out there.
Right.
Just an amazing job by the students out there, and of course the nice, beautiful ag science building.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Well, and there's a greenhouse out there too, so we'll be starting to grow some things in there as well. So it's just.
And the culinary program is really well.
Absolutely.
That's what I understand.
Oh yeah. Today they're prepping all year. They've got a barbecue contest that they're preparing for, and so today they were doing barbecue plates.
Yes,
absolutely
they were
amazing.
Hey,
yes, they were.
That's really taken off in high schools, and you see some different teams around the state competing in barbecue cook-offs and pit masters, and I'm like, that's kind of a new wave of things. I wish they had it back in the day.
Wouldn't it have been fun?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, the aromas down the culinary hall this morning, mouth-watering to say the least. Mr. Vicencio and Mrs. Pfluger, of course, who lead the culinary program, doing a fantastic job, and the kids as well. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of the programs that everybody just seems to want to join.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the classes, the intro, and even if they like it, just to continue on through that.
Yeah. Well, and with the cafeteria expansion, there is going to be a full industrial culinary kitchen in there.
Wow.
That was part of the bond package that our community supported.
That's incredible right there. We're here with Dr. Michelle Cavazos, Superintendent of Gregory Portland ISD. It's halftime here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium. 21-19, Sinton currently up on the Wildcats.
When I had an opportunity to speak to her kind of off the air for just a moment, I was like, you've been busy. I see you everywhere. Really, how do you get any time to rest?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, with the openings and the different events throughout for the community inside, the Portland and GP or Gregory area, and then the school and the early childhood center, I'm like, man, she is busy.
Well, and we're also busy getting ready for this next legislative session. We've been meeting with some representatives, getting to be able to talk to them in advance and saying, here's what public education needs. And the big part is funding our schools.
Right.
So, but we're really grateful for all the support of our community here. They see the value of public education and what we're doing here in Gregory Portland ISD. And so we're very grateful for all of that support.
And the school district as a whole, the numbers are just kind of
growing.
They're growing pretty well, right? A lot
Yeah.
of new people moving into town, a lot of new businesses coming. You look out on those open fields, they're not so open anymore. There's a lot of houses going up, so exciting times coming here in Portland, Gregory Portland ISD. Dr. Michelle Cavazos, we're going to go ahead and wrap that up, ma'am. We appreciate your time with us as always.
Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Until the next time, there she goes. That's Dr. Michelle Cavazos, Superintendent of Gregory Portland ISD. 21-19, Sinton over GP at the half. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, some stats from the first half.
Yeah, the stats and, of course, a look ahead and everything else. All great information. Stay with us.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
When it comes to real estate, settling isn't in your vocabulary, and it certainly isn't in ours. Welcome to Lux Realty Group, where high standards are our foundation and exceptional service is our promise. Our team of seasoned experts is dedicated to understanding your unique desires and helping you find a home that reflects your impeccable taste. Contact Lux Realty Group today and receive a complimentary consultation, 315 5th Street in Portland, or call 361-977-2020.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, President and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family-owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the coastal bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the coastal bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
Moody's Quality Meats at 6486 Holly Road between Airline and Rodfield Road. Serving customers for over 50 years with old-fashioned service, quality, and the best selection of beef, pork, poultry, lamb, and more. Producing a variety of products, including fresh and smoked sausages, whole deboned stuffed chickens, poppers, cooked entrees, oven-ready stuffed chops, and chicken breast. Jerky and dry sausage? Moody's has that too. Quality is our name, and meat is our business. Moody's Quality Meats. Like us on Facebook for daily specials.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
Back here, Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium in the Vito Duran press box. So glad you're with us here. Halftime once again, 21-19, 5:58 remaining in the halftime portion. And James, it's time to go through the halftime stats.
Let's go ahead and do that, Doug. Halftime stats here on the MIC Sports Network. 21-19, Sinton up. Let's start with the Sinton Pirates. 123 rushing yards, 154 yards through the air for a total of 277. The Pirates do have 2 turnovers, though, an interception and a fumble, both coming off of the hands of their quarterback, Hansen. Now, for the Wildcats, 49 rushing yards, 165 yards through the air for a total of 214. No turnovers for Gregory Portland. It's been a close, competitive game, and I got a feeling the second half will be one that will be much the same as the first. Nice. Could possibly come down to a last drive.
Absolutely. Now let's take a look ahead coming up next week for everyone. We'll have 2 games on tap next week. Marcos and I will travel down to Kingsville and see the Moody Trojans and the Kingsville Brahmas in action at Javelina Stadium.
I'll make sure my guys at Kingsville take care of you. All right,
Okay.
Distinguished alumni from A&M Kingsville. I'll make
There
sure
you
those
go.
guys treat you with first class.
Then we have the Alice Coyotes coming to Portland, take on GP next Friday night. We'll have that game for you. All of us will be back in attendance for that game here.
Yes, we will. It's going to be a fun week as the season just chugs along. And you think about it, next week, we're already going to be halfway done with the regular season. That is a wild thing to think about. This season has been going.
Absolutely. Now, don't forget to check us out on our social media and on demand. We show that up on MICSportsNetwork.com. All games are available on demand. It's the on-demand section. Go to the homepage, move on across, you see on demand. It'll be a baseball on demand and a football on demand. Obviously, football right now. I do have Game 1 of the District Championship Series between Ray and Veterans Memorial on the baseball page.
Okay.
I'm going to check some of that great action up in there. But, James, go ahead if you can read that for me.
Yeah,
I can
so,
see it from
of course, all games on demand, as Doug said, MICSportsNetwork.com, YouTube channel, MIC Sports Network. Be sure to follow us on social media on X and Instagram. Search MIC Sports Network, network spelled NETWRK. And on Facebook, just search MIC Sports Network. You'll find us. Give us a like, all that good stuff. Give us a rating as well. That'd be nice if you could give us a nice rating on Facebook. Those things matter.
Oh, yeah.
And on socials, at Doug Kesterson, or excuse me, at Doug on the Bench, and yours truly at Sir Edward James on X and Instagram.
And we also want to say congratulations once again to Adrian Luna of the Moody Trojans and their big victory last night. But I got to meet him on Wednesday and present to him doing a nice job over there. Moody leads the Trojans in rushings over 100 yards per game. I did not get to check the box score from last night. But if you know of a young person, male or female, doesn't matter whatever sport they're in participating in, if you know that they set the good example and are great leaders in the community and give back to the community volunteering and whatever they do and set a great example, let us know. If they fit the Student Athlete of the Week, Student First, we want to know about them, and you can nominate them at MICSportsNetwork.com. Thank you to Sames Ford and G-Tech Communications for sponsoring our Student Athlete of the Week here in 2024-2025.
Indeed.
And coming up this next week as well, we got some great information coming up with some the games. I'm going to tease for a second. It's a nice tease. It's all good.
Get that tease in, Doug.
Let's go ahead and take a 60-second break. We'll come back. We'll get you guys ready for the third quarter. Hold on. I think the Wildcats are about ready to come out of the tunnel. We can take the 60-second break. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, president and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family-owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the Coastal Bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the Coastal Bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
Back here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium in the Vito Duran press box, Doug Kesterson, James Espinosa, Marcos Marroquin. The Wildcats have retaken the field, and the Pirates are making their way out on the field now as well. With about 38 seconds left before we get ready to start the third quarter. The Wildcats took the opening kickoff to start the ball game.
Yep. Sinton will be receiving. Looking forward to an exciting second half. What do you think we have in store, Doug? Should be a dandy.
I think it might be the same what we saw in the first half, unless, they say second half adjustments. Sometimes you can make some, other times it's not as easy to do that.
True.
Hansen's been hard to stop. The Wildcats are going to have to find a way to gang tackle that guy and get him down and slow him up, because he's getting, 5-6 yards of carry, and he's taking guys with him. He's just going in there and pumping those legs and driving them, and he's falling forward. It reminds me of Nash Villegas from Flower Bluff. Even though Nash is a much larger individual than Tristan Hansen is, and nothing against him, it's just Villegas had that momentum, and when he got going, he could fall forward and still gain another 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, when Nash fell forward, he gained 5 yards. He
absolutely.
was that big of a guy.
Yeah, he was.
For the Wildcats, number 34, Cameron McGinnis.
Here we go.
McGinnis
Second half.
Will kick. 3 Pirates deep. And it's end over end, high, back deep. Micah Green fields it at the 6 with a little head of steam. And hit sideways with an arm, brought down at the 25.
Green on the return.
So here come the Sinton Pirates. Hansen so far today, 11 of 16 passing, 1 interception, 154 yards on the ground. He's been effective, 16 rushes for 72 yards. Hansen with a couple of touchdown runs to his ledger.
21-19 to score. 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their 25. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. Hansen with Green to his left. 2 receivers on the right side. He sends Silva in motion. And a delay handoff to Micah Green with a cut inside. Back around, staying on his feet. Somehow he broke out of all that. He's got a lot of speed heading down. He's got a block. He's got a lane. Ryder Harrison tried to chase him all the way down inside to 5.
Wow. What a start for the Sinton Pirates, and he just tore right through that GP defense.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Officially down at the 3, I believe, Doug.
1st and goal. Fast start for the Pirates.
It's a 72-yard run.
Hansen keeping all the way at the goal line. Touchdown, Tristan Hansen.
My goodness. Sinton comes out and storms and recaptures, or excuse me, not recaptures the lead, but extends the lead. 11-21 here in the third quarter, and the Pirates jump out ahead even further.
Silva to try the extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-19 back after this.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
When it comes to real estate, settling isn't in your vocabulary, and it certainly isn't in ours. Welcome to Lux Realty Group, where high standards are our foundation and exceptional service is our promise. Our team of seasoned experts is dedicated to understanding your unique desires and helping you find a home that reflects your impeccable taste. Contact Lux Realty Group today and receive a complimentary consultation, 315 5th Street in Portland, or call 361-977-2020.
Back here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium. Silva to kick off from the 40 in the middle of the X. And it's another little hopper. Fielded by the Wildcats and had to fall on it. And a Pirate jumps on top to make sure he was down.
That was JT Mobius who it bounced right off of, and it was recovered by Dylan Mock. Mobius, of course, who was toting the rock last year a few times.
I missed that name.
I really do.
First and 10.
Wildcats have it at their 34. And I guess the way to negate the big runs from Dominguez and Coates is to bounce it up high.
Yeah, a little squib kick. Let's see how the GP offense can respond their first drive of the second half.
Adame to the right of Reed Dooms. Snap. Takes the handoff, throws quickly. It's tipped. Well, number 7 got his hand up and in there. Jonathan Rivas was able to get that one. They felt that coming.
Yeah, he just did a great job of kind of migrating toward the passing lane and put the hands up because Coates was right there. Coates would have had a nice reception for a few yards.
Yeah, he read that one like a book.
They've got Jacoby James over here covering on the outside.
Yeah, he's on Braden Flores.
Snap. Hands off Adame. Gets across the 35 up to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats.
That was number 7, Jonathan Rivas again. Back-to-back plays for Rivas. Adame on the ground, 8 carries, 34 yards.
Flores split out left with 2 receivers on the right for the Wildcats. A snap to Dooms. He's got time to throw. Steps up, waiting. Now he throws it. Dominguez off of his helmet and out of bounds.
Would have been a first down.
Pass intended for number 11, Carter.
And that's a tough one right there for the Wildcat offense.
Yeah, it was a really good job by Reed Dooms to step up in the pocket, slide his feet, hit the open man, just right through the hands.
Ryder Harrison back to punt. Micah Green back to receive the punt for the Sinton Pirates. Dominguez in motion. There's a snap. Good snap to Harrison. And a better kick.
Oh, man.
Back deep. Catches it about the 24-yard line. Up the field. Stops. Spins backwards. Looks like he lost the ball for a second.
Man, Doug, I thought my eyes saw the exact same thing, but he ends up holding on to it as a trio of Wildcats wrestle him to the floor. Some pretty good field position for the Pirates to start this drive. And this right here is a critical moment in this game. Sinton's up 28-19. You have a 9-point lead. Defense needs to get a stop right here because Sinton, if they go ahead by double digits, that's going to be a very tough deficit to come back from.
Wouldn't be surprised if Sinton tries to continue to run the rock as they've done so well tonight.
James, the receiver on the right. Single receiver split out on the left. There's a snap. Hands off to, I don't think that was Micah Green. whoever it was has a minimal gain to the 43.
For 17, Julian Suarez on the carry.
Okay.
17.
Suarez.
Number 4, Quinn Sutton.
Great job by big man 36 Jordan Chapman on the defensive line of the Wildcats, stuffing up that running lane, leaving it only to a gain of 1.
Green out of the ball game for a moment. 2nd down and 9. Hansen sends a man in motion. Fakes, he wants to throw, looking. He's got time to throw. Pressure's coming, now being stepped around. Reversing up through the field. He's got a lot of room to run. Steps out of another tackle. Harrison shoves him out of bounds. It was not after he's inside Wildcat territory for a first down at the 48.
He broke tackles from Ward, Bono, and also at the second level of Isaac Gonzalez.
That'll be a first down for the Pirates.
It was a good job getting pressure on him by the Wildcats. They just could not keep contained, but that pressure did force Hansen to miss number 15, Jacoby James, who was running wide open down the middle of the field. He just didn't have enough time back there.
1st and 10 from the Wildcat 48. Wildcats fake a blitz, back out of it. Green back in the ball game and at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or 2 out of that. From the 48, they're going to give him the 46.
It's number 8, Micah Green on the carry.
James taking his break, walking on the side, not even going to the huddle. He's on the far right side, looking at the sideline to get the call. Play clock down to 23 seconds. Pirates leading 28-19, 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, multiple coaches on that sideline giving signals, of course. A lot of dummy signals.
Right. And a false start on the Pirates.
False start. On the offense, number 12.
Adrian Diasis.
The 5th false start tonight on the Pirate offense. Puts it back at the Sinton Pirate 49. And it makes it 2nd down and 13. Two receivers out on the right side of the formation. It's the same lineup for the Pirates. Snap to Hansen, 3-step drop, wanting to throw, covered up, now throws again. This time caught to James sitting on the inside. Has that yardage back.
Pass complete.
Inside the 45, down to the 42.
And that was a great job by James to read the defense. He had himself a little slant route, but he didn't continue with his route. He saw that it was a zone, and he just sat right there in the empty field in between 2 defenders, and he got the gain on that one.
That's just a sign of a really good receiver and really good awareness of the game.
3rd down and 4 coming up for the Pirates. There's a snap. Pressure's coming all the way up. Hansen having to roll out, coming from behind, throws it up high, throws it up deep. Caught it down inside the 10.
Oh, my gosh. Jacoby James just went right over Cooper Edwards and made the catch.
There's nothing he can do because he was in his hip pocket. That was a popcorn and butter play.
And that's one of the better catches that you'll see, as he had to go up and over the defender. James brings that one down.
32 yards. That puts Jacoby James at 141 yards receiving on 9 catches.
Micah Green to the right of Tristan Hansen. Snap to Hansen. Hands off Green. Stops. Cuts back up in the field. And they're just stepping out of tackles all night. And Green races towards the end zone, and he's hobbling. I think he's cramping up a little.
Number 8, Micah Green.
10 yards for Green. 6 points for the Pirates as Green breaks through a few tackles. And Sinton extends their lead.
Silva to try the extra point. 34-19 pending the extra point. The snap is low, but the kick is through. 35-19 back after this.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aranda's Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
James Espinosa, Marcos Marroquin, 35-19 to score, 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Silva to kick off from the 40 in the middle of the X. And he's going to knuckle it again. High back deep, fielded up by Flores. Nice speed, gets up to about the 38 after he goes over a couple of Pirate defenders. They hit him low. They're marking it at the 37. 7:10 remaining in the third, James.
Yeah, this is a critical offensive drive for Gregory Portland. The offense has kind of stalled out here ever since drive number 4 for GP. They've gone punt, clock run out to end the half, and a 3 and out. They need points right here in the worst way possible.
Trips on the right side, single back. Dooms keeps it, hit, stays on his feet somehow or another. I don't know how he did it. They're trying to strip the ball out of his hands, and Dooms is just pulling his best Tristan Hansen impersonation and keeps running forward and falls down.
Kind of a Colt McCoy-esque in a way.
And they're going to move the chains.
To the 47 and a first down. Two by set on the right. Fakes the handoff. Dooms going to keep it again. He's got another lane. Dooms up the middle, and Dooms has another first down.
Back-to-back carries for Dooms.
At the 43-yard line of the Pirates. Dooms calls out the line. The blocking assignment, changes it again. Sets back. There's a snap, looking to throw. Stepping up in the pocket. And just takes off running, gets back across the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a minimal half a yard gain. They're going to give him the 42.
Yeah, Adrian Diasis is just an animal out there for Sinton. He was draped all over the back of Dooms. It was a dirty pocket. There's nothing really that Dooms could do in that situation other than hold on to the football.
35-19 the score, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wildcats driving, two receivers on the left. There's the snap. Dooms looking, wants to throw. Hit before the ball got there, it's incomplete.
Tight coverage by Andrew Silva. Pass intended for Coates.
And it was a little low. KEYS Corpus Christi.
Yeah, but I think that was just a really good job to break on the ball by Silva.
Yeah, because he made contact and really did force a pass breakup right there. Yeah. The ball was low, but it was still a little bit catchable.
Third down and 9 for the Wildcats. Snap. Dooms keeping again. Up the middle. Dooms is staying on his feet somehow or another. The pile's moving, trying to move, and they finally blow the whistles, and Doom gets all the way to the 35, but see, they spot him in, what, the 38?
Yeah, they're going to say forward momentum was stopped.
20, Quincy Ryan.
Be a 4-yard pickup for Reed.
Down and 5 for GP.
5:25 and counting here in the third quarter.
Just got to get your best play call right here.
Coates has had success tonight. 6 catches for 148 yards.
Two receivers on the right, fourth down for the Wildcats. Doom's trying to get the guys to jump. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2. Timeout.
I'm not sure what they saw right there, but Sinton was...
They were going to bring pressure.
Yeah, they were bringing a couple of guys up to the line, and they kind of dropped back, maybe caused a little bit of confusion for the Wildcat offense. Big critical play coming up for GP, and they're going to talk things over a little bit more.
Don't forget tomorrow, ULM, University of Louisiana at Monroe, taking on the number 1 ranked Texas Longhorns. 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Craig Way, Roger Wallace on the call.
Should be a fun time. Arch Manning's first start.
I heard that none of those boys in Louisiana are scared of Arch Manning.
That's what I heard. That's been the talk all week. They're not scared, Doug. They've played him in high school.
Then I saw the response back with all the touchdowns that he scored all over him. So
we'll see. Arch should be fun to watch tomorrow night and listen to.
They showed a graphic today, and I thought this was really funny, or a little video. They showed Arch Manning's top speed and Tyreek Hill's top speed in college, and Arch Manning had a half a mile an hour faster than Tyreek Hill from that run.
That is insane. I mean,
yes,
that's pretty insane right there. Well, yeah.
Like 22.5 miles an hour, and Tyreek had like 22 miles an hour on it. I mean, okay. It was crazy. Here's 4th down and 5 for the Wildcats after the timeout. They have 2 left in the ball game. Snap to Dooms. He's got time, looking for somebody to throw to. He's going to throw it up. He's got wide open. Brandon Flores caught it down inside the 10.
What a catch. What a ball from Dooms. Think they're going to mark him at right at the 10, Doug.
First and goal.
And what a play call. He had his choice of receivers to throw to.
There's a snap. Hands off Adame. Up the middle. Adame inside the 5, fighting down about the 3.
Number 5, Cody Adame on the carry.
And there's a timeout for a player down on the field for Sinton, and it appears to be cramps as he's pulling this top of his shoe on his toe to try to stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, let's get back to that last play.
Yeah, because you saw another receiver
there
open.
There was like 3 or 4 receivers open on that play. Great play call, great execution by Reed Dooms. Hit the open man.
And a great catch by Flores as well. I mean, the ball, not saying that the ball was thrown behind him, but it was slightly on the right shoulder. Had to make an adjustment to catch it.
Which is very normal in high school football. You got to make an adjustment. Sometimes you got to go and make a play.
And it's Andrew Silva checking out of the ballgame for a moment. He's done a lot of playing tonight, offensively, defensively, and he was trying to stretch his leg out a little earlier. I saw that and watched him. He was trying to stretch, and I had a feeling it was going to get him in a little bit.
And he's a big-time player in their secondary.
See how that plays a factor right here. 2nd and goal.
From the 4. 2 receivers on the right side of the formation. Dooms with a handoff. Hands off. No, Dooms keeps it. Strolls into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice fake. I thought Adame had it for sure, and they were going to, and so did the Sinton Pirate defenders, and they were going to swallow him up.
We said the Wildcats needed to get 6 points to keep themselves in this ball game. Nice offensive drive from Gregory Portland.
And their offense is staying out there.
And Leo Meady had to check out of the ball game for a moment. Wildcats trying to go for 2.
You're down by 10. Field goal will keep you down by 9, but they want to try to make this a 1-possession game.
And a traditional, not a swinging gate play. You got a traditional offense with trips on the right side of the formation. Harrison in motion, sets up, Dooms looking, throws it. Harrison caught it, 2-point conversion's good. 35-27 back after this.
Hi, I'm Brian Williford, president and owner of Al Williford Chevrolet in Portland, where we've been family owned since 1984. One word that we love around here is community. We have a heart for the Coastal Bend, which is why we value people first. Whether you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our friendly sales professionals are eager to help. Thank you, and we invite you to join the Al Williford Chevrolet family. Al Williford Chevrolet, proudly supporting the Fighting Gregory Portland Wildcats since 1988. Go Wildcats!
Orthopedic excellence starts here. With 50-plus years of service in the Coastal Bend, 4 separate communities, 7 individual clinics, 9 different subspecialties, 1,500 patients seen each week. Don't settle for anything but the best. South Texas Bone and Joint, the go-to orthopedic office for you and your loved ones. Your care, always our priority.
2020.
Back here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium in the Vito Duran press box, Doug Kesterson, James Espinosa, Marcos Marroquin, 35-27 now. Wildcats kicking off, and this is a high end over end. Bounces at the 20, picked up by Jacoby James. And he's trying to man-child everybody. Steps out of another tackle, still on his feet, and they finally bring him down.
The 15, Jacoby
Flag, late flag comes in on the far sideline.
It's usually not the guy that started it. It's usually the guy that retaliates.
There was a lot of extracurricular activity. Head referee Robert Newton talking it over with his crew. We'll get the call here momentarily. 35-27, Sinton up on GP. 4:13 left to go in the third quarter. Wildcats pick up a touchdown on a Reed Dooms 4-yard quarterback keep and a 2-point conversion pass from Dooms to Harrison in the back of the end zone. It is a one-possession game. Here comes the call from Robert Newton.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the kicking team. Offside. That penalty is 5 yards. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Unnecessary run. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down.
So they're going to penalize him 20. Offside. And a 5-yard and a roughing. And a 15, 20 yards. And moves the ball up. Sinton will have it from their 48. Take it.
Your offense battles back, and then you commit 20 yards worth of penalties on the next kickoff. Just not smart football.
2 receivers on the right side. Hanson takes the handoff, hands off Micah Green, Paulin behind some blockers, and they finally get him at midfield. 2-yard gain. And Green slow to get up.
Micah Green on the
It's been a physical game.
Making the tackle for GP. Number 36, Jordan Chapman.
Right at midfield. Ball is spotted.
Second down and 8.
Second down and 8. Two receivers on the right side of the formation. There's the snap. Hanson rolling with Green. Steps out, brought down for a loss.
What a play by Brent Nuss. Defensive back comes in.
Green
makes a nice tackle.
Got him on the ankles as he's trying to step out of it. And his feet out from underneath him. A leg sweep sort of.
It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
3rd and 9 from the 49 of the Pirates. Now he's just dialed up. Hanson will go to Jacoby James if he can get down the sideline. Edwards needs to be ready. Or Hanson's going to keep. It's one or the other. Green's in motion, empty backfield. There's a snap. Hanson looking, waiting, rolling out. Goes on the run, a little lobber. Caught by Micah Green. And got him down at the 30-yard line. A flag comes in after a face mask call as Micah Green's head snapped around. Going to add insult to injury after the first down.
21 yards on the reception.
Micah Green.
He was just wide open on the sideline. It was a nice play by Hanson to escape the pocket, and a good play by Green to recognize that your quarterback's on the run. Let me abandon my route. Let me look at my quarterback and find an open spot.
Face mask on the defense, number 17. That's only 15 has to defense the manual run. Automatic first down.
2 15-yard penalties for GP on this drive by the Sinton Pirates.
$30 yards will give the Pirates a big opportunity. Snap to Hanson. Pressure's coming. Dumps it off. He's got Micah Green again. And got a minimal gain. About 3 or 4, down to about the 11.
Taking the tackle, number 6, Cooper Edwards.
I've not seen Silva come back in the game yet, have you?
7 for the Pirates.
No, Doug, I don't believe so.
Second down for the Pirates. Hanson looks over the defense, takes a snap, looks to his right, throws all the way, and too strong. He really stepped in and fired that one low, trying to hit Jacoby James on the right side, and it was too far towards the sideline.
They'll bring up 3rd down for the Pirates.
It's a big 3rd down here. Tristan Hanson passing tonight, 15 of 21, 218 yards in the air, 1 interception.
A minute 54 remaining here in the third quarter. Snap to Hansen, wanting to throw. It's going to throw back over here. He's got James. Breaks one tackle. They get him at the 10. And it was like 4 Wildcats to bring him down.
It was, and you know, he did break one tackle, but then he ran into the big arms of Weston Bono.
Here's 4th down, and Silva's coming on. Looks like they're going to try a field goal.
It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Pirates.
The last field goal attempt was no good. However, the Wildcats roughed him and gave him a 1st down. Silva, the ball spotted at the 17, a 27-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The snap, and the kick is no good. Wide left.
Big stop by the Wildcats, and Supnet was in once again. He put the pressure on him. This time, Supnet didn't dive, but did just enough to put pressure on the edge.
And now they have a chance to tie up this ball game. It's a 1-possession game. The Wildcats are able to march down the field through the arm of Reed Dooms. Let's see how they approach this drive.
And Wildcats will start their drive
coming up.
20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Wildcats get it from their 20 with a minute 8 remaining in the third. 13 minutes to go in the ball game.
I think there's some issues with the clock here. Yeah, I think now they're discussing where the spot, because it's from where you missed the kick.
Well, that would have been the 17-yard line, but I think it's different in high school football and not college or the pros.
So it's moved out to the 20?
Yes, they get it on the 20. Even if it was further back, you know, for a longer field goal. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Hands off Adame with a cut, spin, stays on his feet, still on his feet, and then finally slung down.
Adame on the carry.
Forward progress gets him to the 22. And now the line judge on the far side goes back to the 21, so it's a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
There just hasn't been much for Cody out there, and Sinton's doing a great job of bottling up the run and not allowing any big gains.
They have a very strong, physical defensive line.
2nd down and 9 for GP.
Trips on the right side of the formation, single back. Dooms wanting to snap, got Hallbelt. He's got Hallbelt, one-handed it. He had a defender right in his hip pocket all the way. Sean Hughes was right there step for step with him.
Number 12, Colson Hallbelt.
I do like the play call of trying to attack the seam with your big tight end. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. But great coverage by Hughes.
Stops the clock with 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's 3rd down and 9.
I even like the ball placement by Dooms. I mean, he put it to where only his guy could get it. Just Hallbelt couldn't make the adjustment, as well defended as well.
Trips on the right side. Play clock down to 5. Dooms has a snap. Pressure's coming. They block it up. He rolls out to his right. He throws on the run. It's knocked down. It was in his hands and incomplete.
Julian Suarez on the coverage of Brandon Coates.
And that brings up 4th down and 9. The Wildcats have to punt. Still a 1-score game, 35-27.
That's textbook coverage right there by Suarez to get his hand and knock the ball out, because it was a pass and a catch right there from Dooms.
It wouldn't have been enough for a 1st down. Snap to Harrison, good one. Pressure comes, he gets a punt away. My goodness. Micah Green catches it at his 36. Takes up the field inside Wildcat territory down to the 45.
Brought down by Carter Dominguez.
Tackled by number 11, Carter Dominguez.
11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Sinton 35, Gregory Portland 27. MICSportsNetwork.com and News Talk KEYS. Appreciate everybody who's watching along right now and those who are listening on our radio home. Got ourselves a good one here at Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium.
Hello to Jim Botley in Wisconsin. He's watching Odessa Permian on 1 and listening to and watching GP on the side. So
we love to hear it. Thank you, Jim.
Trips on the left side of the formation for the Pirates. James is the receiver on the right. Green, the tailback, to the left of Hanson. And Hanson takes off, student body left. Trying to cut up inside, some stop reverses, running with him. No gain.
Brought down by Cole Ziprian, but I want to give credit to Ian Ward because Ian Ward pushed back his blocker and really cut off that outside lane that Hanson was looking for. Ward forced Hanson back inside, which enabled Ziprian to make the tackle.
Yeah, if you ever hear us talking about sealing the edge, that's about as good as it gets right there as a defensive end. Ian Ward blowing up that play, and then Ziprian doing a great job finishing it out and getting.
Yeah, that is exactly how it's supposed to be drawn up, right, Marcos?
It is. That was perfectly executed right there.
Really
on the
was.
defensive side of the ball.
Really was. Fourth quarter here, guys.
35-27.
Here we go. Throw your fours up. We're all throwing our fours up here in the booth. Throw your fours up if you're watching. If you're driving and listening, don't do that. Keep both hands on the wheel.
Well, you can take one off. It's okay.
Safety
you can
purposes.
Take one hand off and
Throw those fours up. We got ourselves a good one here at Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium. 35-27, Sinton up on Gregory, Portland.
You know, in the coaches show with Brent Davis, he was saying, we've got a good football team. If we can just correct our mistakes, we're going to be fine. We're going to be good. And this is a battle with the number 7 ranked team in Class 4A. Flipping the ends, right to left, the Pirates go, leading by a score. Hanson wants to set up a screen and then just throws it down incomplete. The Wildcats sniffed that one out.
Ward and Acosta were in there, got their big paws up, clogged up that passing lane.
And that's a big attention to detail from last week against Victoria East. Tonight they're getting their hands up, as you said, trying to create difficulty for Hanson to throw the ball. 3rd down and 10 from the 45 of the Wildcats. Snap to Hanson, wants to throw, set up a double move, trying to throw it out, does loft it, he's got it, incomplete, 4th down.
Almost an incredible catch.
That would have been a play of the year. He would have had one hand and he lands down in the sideline kind of rough.
I will say this though, Cooper Edwards did not bite that pump fake as hard as Hanson probably wanted him to. He kind of stuck on him a little bit, and Hanson had to go up and try to make that tough catch.
Okay, Andrew Silva's done all the kicking duties tonight. They're bringing number 20, Quincy Rhines, whose dad played for Coach Brent Davis, to punt. And I believe this is the first punt for the Pirates tonight.
Checking the drive chart. That is correct. First punt for the Pirates.
Ryder Harrison back at his 12. And he gets it away, and it bounces, and Harrison's going to let it roll down to about the 8 or 7 yard line.
So GP's defense, the last 2 possessions, beneficiaries of a missed field goal, and they force a punt by the Pirate offense.
Actually going to spot it at the 8.
11:38 left in this ball game. Sinton 35, GP 27. Wildcats take over on their own 8-yard line.
Dooms with Adame to his left. The snap. Hands off. Dooms keeps it himself. It's been open all night. Dooms all up the middle near 1st down yardage.
Just followed the big man. That was Liam Meady out there leading the charge.
They're stopping the clock. They're going to signal a 1st down and give him the 18.
Hobel with a great job sealing the edge as well. Really opened up that running lane for Dooms.
2 receivers on the right side. Hawbelt, the tight end, is the slot. Blitz coming off the side for the Pirates. Dooms throwing it up, trying to hit his guy. Step for step, there's the flag. Intended for Adame on a swing pass down the sideline.
They're going to get Jonathan Rivas on that penalty.
And the Pirates aren't loving that one.
No, they're not.
Is it a PI or is it holding?
See what Robert Green and the Zebras have to say about this one. But I do like the play call of getting Adame out in little swing pass, wheel route situations and making him a mismatch factor out there. That's some nice offensive play calling from Greg Winder.
Called holding, 10 yards.
That's a 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Automatic first down.
10-yard penalty puts it at the 28. First and 10 Wildcats.
I think that was a misfire.
Yeah, that was a Coates on the left slot. Snap to Dooms. Throws out quickly to Coates, and it's too much mustard on it from Reed Dooms, and he claps his hands and looks back like, that's my fault.
Yeah, just a tad bit rushed. The coach did have a little bit of room right there, maybe 4 or 5 yards possibly gained. There was a safety who was closing in pretty heavy.
I think Dooms sometimes will try not to get his guys killed and wants to get the throw there a little quicker. I think he might have just a slight half second more. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Snap to Dooms. He's going to keep again. He's got running room. Dooms upended over the 35 to the 37-yard line.
It's a beautiful block right there from number 75, Andrew Evans, the senior offensive lineman. Just got a guy right there, bowled him over, which allowed Dooms to hit that hole.
Yeah, he came around from his guard position as the pulling lead blocker for Dooms, and it was a big gain on first down.
Dominguez split on the right side. 3rd and 1. Snap to Dooms. Adame up the middle. Adame's got a big lane. Still on his feet. Finally down at the Wildcat 47-yard line.
10 yards for Cody Adame.
And it moves the sticks.
10-20 to go, Doug.
Wildcats in hurry-up mode. Snap. Quick throw out to Coates. Got a blocking lane. Down the sideline. Coates turning it on with a cut on Silva and out of bounds. First down.
Carter Dominguez. Great block right there. To spring Coates forward.
At the 32 of the Pirates.
And we're going to get a timeout from Sinton.
They're gassed.
They've been on their heels this entire drive.
That was 21 yards to Brandon Coates on the screen. Coates, 7 receptions, 169 yards. Yeah, we got guys, hands on their hips, doubling over. That defense looks exhausted. Well, you can see it right here on the MICSportsNetwork.com. Beautiful shot of the Sinton Pirate defense.
From Will Waddell.
He's one of the best, Doug. 10:08 left in this game. Wildcats are driving. Might come down to, you said it early in the game, Doug, when the teams are trading touchdowns. This might be one of those ones. Last team with the ball wins the game. It could very well be that kind of game here at Ray Akins.
I'm glad we don't have a camera in the booth. That's all I can say is right now, I'm glad we do not have a camera in the booth.
We're having too much fun here, man. We're having too much fun, but why wouldn't we?
It's good to see a close game late.
It really is. It really is.
Last night's 77-0 game was fun for about the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. There's a snap. Dooms waiting, looking, now throwing low, trying to hit Flores.
And he threaded a tight window right there. Just couldn't connect with Flores. They looked a little bit,
maybe slightly behind.
I think they just weren't on the same page there.
Dooms in between the play there is drying his hand off on his towel, so the humidity has been a factor tonight. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats from the 32. Dooms wants to keep again. Up the middle. Dooms is inside the 25-yard line, near the first down marker. They're spotting him at the 24?
Yeah, I believe he's going to be 1 yard short here, bringing on 3rd down.
Dooms has 74 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns.
And the Wildcats taking time off the clock. 9:36 remaining in the ball game. 3rd down and short. Adame to the left of Dooms. Hands off. Dooms keeps it. It's got the first down. Still on his feet. They're trying to rip the ball out. Silva with his move trying to rip it out of there. And Dooms hanging on for dear life on that ball. First down. Inside the 20. They're going to give him, what, the 18?
I believe it's on the 19, Doug. Closer. It's kind of in between, but yeah, you're pretty spot on.
35-27 Pirates on top of the Wildcats. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Adame up the middle. Adame's inside to 15. Tackled down about the 13.
Number 5, Adame on the carry.
Well, we got a Pirate who's down. Slow to get up.
Number 44, Nate Mutchler.
And it's the officials' timeout for a second.
Looking over that young man, he's getting.
Don't forget the
off the
TSN post-game and scoreboard show tonight, 10 o'clock and 10:30 respectively, depending on the length of this ball game.
Yeah.
Louisiana Monroe at the #1 Texas Longhorns tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Sunday, the Sports Rush 9 to 11. Ravens and the Cowboys Sunday afternoon from AT&T Stadium. 2:30 pregame, 3:25 kickoff. Next week we have the Moody Trojans and the Kingsville Brahmas from Javelina Stadium. And they're ready to roll now. 2nd down and 5, 8:39 remaining in the ball game. Snap to Dooms, throws out, he's got it, Coates, and a knuckled his way over there to him, and it kind of...
It's in and out of the hands. I mean, he had some room, Doug, to operate, I feel. But yeah, that's a big drop.
That's one of those where you try to make a play before the ball hits your hands. It looks like he just took his eye off of that one.
We're going to have 3rd and 5 coming up.
Two receivers out on the left. Snap to Dooms. Keeps it. Inside the 10.
It's close.
And they're going to give him the 9.
It's going to be a yard short. Big situation here. 4th and short coming up.
Harrison and Ian Ward check in the ball game.
So they're going heavy right here.
So does Cole Ziprian.
The big cat formation.
Ziprian in as the fullback.
Dooms with a tush push. Second effort got him to about the 7-yard line.
Nate Dooms on the carry.
First down Wildcats, 1st and goal.
First down.
Gain of about 2, 3?
Yes. They're spotting him at the 7.
First and goal.
Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes. 1st and goal from the 7.
Clock at 7:49 remaining in the ball game. Two receivers on the left. Snap, Dooms, hands off Adame, up the middle, fighting near the goal line. Is he in?
Ball's out.
They're saying the ball's out, Doug. And it's Sinton ball. Adame fumbles inside the 5 at around the 2-yard line.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Sinton.
Oh, and I think that young man is hurt as well.
A critical turnover.
What a tremendous drive.
For the Wildcats. They were knocking on the door of a touchdown, and the ball pops loose on a Cody Adame run up the middle.
And he would have been down at the 1-yard line.
It was about there. It would have been probably spotted somewhere between the 2 and the 1, probably closer to the 1, Marcos. You're right about that. But what a critical mistake.
But you're pinned back deep now. You have to really play smart and well here. The Wildcats can force a big play. You have to play fundamental football right now, not let James beat you down the field and or Micah Green.
I would load the box right here.
Hanson's going to keep all the way. I think they're going to give him the 5. 3-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd down and 7.
The tackle number 45, Efren Acosta.
Teams are usually a little weary to pass whenever their heels are in the end zone. So I might want to load the box here, protect against that run. And if you're a cornerback, just keep the receiver in front of you.
Sinton taking all the time off the clock. They're going to snap it at about 5. And they do. Hansen up the middle, down, maybe at the 6.
It's a good stop. It's going to make it a difficult third down. Oh, and a penalty after the play.
I think there's some extracurricular activity.
Well, let's see who this is on. You got a big 3rd and 6 upcoming.
After the play, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 77.
Offsetting.
On the defense, number 15. No penalties offset. The downtown. That's each one's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
3rd down and long for the Pirates.
I don't dislike the call, though, to have them offsetting, if you're not completely sure on who instigated what.
3rd and 6. Wildcats can try to force a punt. Snap to Hansen. He's going straight up the middle again. Full head of steam at the 10.
It's going to be a couple yards short.
Number 2, Hansen on the carry.
Picked up 4 on that.
Making the stop with number 45, Efren Acosta. Be 4th and 1 for the Pirates.
What does Michael Troutman do right here? Do you trust your offense enough to pick up this 1 yard?
He's taking time off the clock, and then he'll call timeout. And they're going to punt. I'm trying to get the takeaway time from you right now. Maybe I'm wrong.
Offense is lining up.
No, they
False start on the offense. He's pointing at the defensive line.
This is a critical call right here.
I think the offense moved. And
Coach,
Robert Newton, the official, he's upset.
He's telling them back up, back up. A lot of jawing going on down there.
Yeah, well, they need to discuss. This is a big-time call right here.
4th and 1. 35-27. Pirates up on the Wildcats. 5:54 left in this game. Did Sinton move, or did the Wildcats?
They both moved.
Jump.
It's just who moved first.
Yeah, who did it first? Huge call from Robert Newton and this crew.
And from where I'm sitting up here, it looked bang, bang.
Here comes the call. A delay of game called on the defense. That is an automatic first down. You had Sinton back. Sinton had a 4th and 1.
It moves it to the 16 when it should have been at the 15, unless they had the ball spotted at the 11. And it gives the Pirates a first down.
They did have it at the 11.
Hansen's taking all the time off the clock. This is smart management from the Pirates. There's the snap. Hands off to Green. Got him down across the 20.
Green on the carry.
Maybe at the 21-22.
Down by number 15, Cole Zipri. 2nd down and 3 for the Pirates.
Giving them the 23-yard line. Clock at 5:14 remaining in the ball game. And I think Sinton would be content just to take all the time off the clock and run it out and force the Wildcats to start taking timeouts. And,
absolutely.
I mean, they could score again and make it more difficult for the Wildcats, but you can win by a touchdown still.
The clock is on their side.
GP with 2 timeouts.
Hansen's got a cutback lane. He's got a big first down. And all the way up to the 40-yard line.
17 yards for Hansen.
Making the tackle for GP was number 26, Cameron Garcia. That'll be a Pirate first down.
4:40 to go in this game. Clock is moving.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for a little bit cooler weather, maybe the humidity to drop down a tad bit because...
So we don't have these fogged windows?
Yeah, it's a little more difficult to see tonight. It's better than it was at Buck last night. First and 10. Low snap. Hansen wanting to throw, going down deep. Did he catch it?
He caught it. He fought around the defender, Cooper
Flag
Edwards.
down on the play, ineligible downfield, I think.
Oh, goodness. That
There's
could be
two.
beneficial for GP. But it was a heck of a catch by James, who fought around his defender. Yep. Correct, Doug.
Ineligible downfield.
Both line judges.
Well, the
saw
linemen were down at the, because they started from the 40, they were about the 43, 44-yard line.
A big-time play from Jacoby James.
Yeah, and he's out there. He's cramping on the field right now. He's getting stretched out. But he had to fight around Cooper Edwards to make that play. That was a difficult catch.
And honestly, I think Edwards got a little handsy right there. They're lucky they didn't call him because that would have been an offsetting penalty.
There's a Sinton Pirate down, as the referees have just noticed.
Yeah, they rolled the clock too, so they need to add some time.
Maybe about 30 seconds, to be honest.
They had just done it a little, yeah.
4:07.
4:07. Okay, my bad. I thought the clock was still rolling. My apologies. 4:07 left in this ball game. Jacoby James.
And this is a really big
he's walking.
injury timeout because the GP defense started to look a little gassed these last few running plays.
That's true. And James over there on the sideline walking gingerly.
First and 15 for the Pirates at their 34-yard line. Wildcats need a stop in the ball back. Trailing by 7. Snap to Hansen. Hands off to Green. Full head of steam. Green's taken down to the sideline. Ziprin trying to wait. And it looked like he stepped out of bounds back about the 30, the 45-yard line or so.
They're going to mark him at the 38.
Looks like he tried to cut with that right foot, and I'm not sure if they saw it or not.
Officially a 28-yard run from Green. He's had himself a game, 169 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. 3:54 left in this contest. GP needs a stop. They need a turnover desperately.
First and 10. Hansen hands off Green. He's got a face mask, and they're trying to shove him out of bounds.
Clock is rolling, though. They're saying he was pushed out of bounds.
26, Cameron Garcia.
Coach Chester's trying to argue that was a face mask.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was trying to stiff arm and grab the face mask of the defender. Micah Green checks out of the ball game. I do not see Jacoby James back in the ball game as well.
He's still on the sideline.
Tailback is Suarez, along with Hansen, and this is going to be Hansen all the way. And he does go straight ahead. He just goes, starts turning his body when he makes contact, and he backs into him and starts driving him.
It's going to be a 3rd and 1.
Making the tackles, number 3, Brent Nuss.
Spotted at the 28, 29.
For the Pirates.
From my vantage point,
28.
it looks like the 28. Yep.
And it's 2:45 remaining in the ball game.
I have no doubt in my mind that Sinton is going to run the ball here again.
Sends a man in motion from the right side to the left. 3rd and short. Hansen up the middle. Should have the first down, and they've got him down at the 25.
Yeah, gain of 3.
The 2 Hansen on the carry.
Hansen with 119 rushing yards.
Making the tackles, number 24, Aiden Moreno.
25 carries. It's an incredible effort from him. Also with 219 passing yards.
Two receivers out on the left side of the formation. Is James back in the ball game? He is. He's on the right sideline. It's a snap to Hansen. And it's straight up the middle. And nothing there. And there's timeout on the field, I believe, from the Wildcats.
You're right about that, Doug. And that was actually a loss of a yard on that run. As GP only now has one timeout remaining. Obviously, no 2-minute warning in high school football.
This fourth quarter is presented by our major sponsors.
They have to get this stop here. If Sinton gets another first down, this ball game's over.
Yeah, you only have one timeout left. You are pretty much a do or don't moment here for this defense. 1:50 left in the game. 35-27. Sinton up on Gregory Portland. Sinton on the Wildcat 26. 2nd and 11 upcoming when play resumes. Turnover. Stop. GP does need something here.
Minute 50 remains, down 7.
Yeah.
And a lot of crazy things can happen.
Oh, yeah, Doug, I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff happen in all the games that we've called together, for sure. We've seen some games come down to the very end. And
turnovers can happen at any moment. You never know what's going to happen. Hansen has put the ball on the ground, once tonight and an interception, so. 2nd and 11. Snap to Hansen, rolling out to his right. Hurdling again, straight down towards the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates.
And what a big-time run right there from Tristan Hansen.
Number 2, Tristan Hansen.
As he puts this game away.
It's a phenomenal effort from Hansen. 26 yards with a hurdle on the way to the end zone.
Andrew Silva in to try the extra point.
It cannot get possibly better from the quarterback position. To make a play like that.
Kick is up and it is good. 42-27 with a minute 41. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass, where great deals meet great quality.
Take advantage of up to $16,000 off on select new model Ram 1500s with no payments for 90 days. But that's not all. Enjoy 0% APR for 36 months on our new Jeep Wranglers. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit us today and let's make this summer amazing together.
We're only 20 minutes away from downtown Corpus Christi. Come by. Let's be friends.
GTech 360 proudly celebrating 20 years in business. What a local internet provider can do for you? No data caps. 24/7 customer support. Expert installations. Locally owned and operated. We connect people and communities. Give us a call today at 361-777-1400 for your internet, VoIP, and security needs.
In the Vito Duran press box, Doug, James, and Marcos with you. Pirates extend their lead now, 42-27. Silva with the kick, and it's another knuckler. It's going to bounce. And I don't know who has it, where it has it.
It's going to be Gregory Portland ball.
Okay.
GP down 42-27, a minute 37 left in this game.
For those of you listening and maybe just tuning in for the first time tonight, the windows have now fogged up on my side of the glass, so it's very difficult for me to see clearly what's happening on my side. King is leading Kingsville 25-20 with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Wildcats, 1st and 10. Snap to Dooms, wanting to throw, steps up, throws down, intercepted.
And he was hit as he threw that one. Big number 7, Jonathan Rivas from Sinton making a big time play to hit Dooms as he is getting rid of that football. As that ball never really had a chance.
No, it didn't.
It was a great rush right there by Rivas.
And intercepted by number 17, Julian Suarez.
And now the Sinton Pirates get to run this clock out and enjoy their victory.
A lot of hugs, a lot of celebration.
As you can see on the MICSportsNetwork.com, they had a large showing from their faithful fans. And they're going to go home happy.
Oh, they sure will. Great performance from Sinton tonight. Absolutely showing some mettle in the face of adversity against a tough GP team. And a couple of kneel downs here from Hansen, and that's going to wrap it up.
And Hansen does take a knee. And it's timeout GP, their final.
Timeout. It was I would say this, look, Gregory Portland played a very competitive game against a top 10 ranked team in 4A D1. It's a rivalry game. Just a couple of critical turnover near the goal line was kind of what did it right there. Gregory Portland was knocking on the door and a fumble by Adame on the 1 yard line. Not saying that that's the end-all, be-all of the game, because there were plenty of opportunities elsewhere for Gregory Portland throughout the night.
They also came out slow to start this ball game.
But overall, I think, GP, as it looks, they're going to move to 0-4. Sinton's going to move to 4-0. I think you could take a little bit of solace in the fact that they played Sinton very tough.
They did.
At least all the way until the last 2 minutes of this game.
And I should correct, they didn't start out slow. They actually had a good response drive, I think, early on.
They
but
did.
There was very much a lull in the middle of the game where
there was a lull at the end of the second and beginning of the third.
Yeah, where they had some offensive struggles. They couldn't manage to sustain any drives, and Sinton just took advantage of it.
Sinton takes another knee. The snap to Hansen. Hands the ball back to Robert Newton.
Player of the game will be Tristan Hansen. MIC Sports Network player of the game. 4 touchdowns, 145 yards on the ground, 16 of 24 passing, 219 yards. It's an incredible all-out effort right there. Well, after these couple of kneel downs, I guess.
Well, no, it's 3rd and 14.
So they're going to run it all the way down, call a timeout, and run it back.
It doesn't matter. You're
down
trying to take the time.
Yeah, you're down by 15 right now.
Timeout. Sinton, your second charge, timeout and a half.
All right, so this game not quite over. 43 seconds left.
I do want to mention the big three of Sinton is as good as you'll see here in South Texas. It is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they combined for like 90% of Sinton's total yards. It's been a truly masterful performance by their big three, Tristan Hansen,
319.
Jacoby James,
yeah,
in the air, and then some dominant work on the ground.
An amazing effort, man. I mean, look at what they did on the ground with Micah Green, 14 for 171, 2 touchdowns. Over 500 yards of offense for Sinton tonight.
I mean, their 2 premier skill players went for 171 and 142.
There's a snap. Sinton's not doing anything, and now he takes a knee back at the 49.
So that is a loss of 4.
And that was enough to be that final play of the game. They do not have to snap it again. And that's going to be the final here from Ray Akins Wildcat Stadium. The Pirates defeat the Wildcats 42-27. As once James mentioned, the Wildcats fall to 0-4. The Pirates improve to 4-0. Marcos.
Football game tonight.
Yeah, they do, and they continue their dominant stretch here. Ranked number 7 in the state. Wouldn't be surprised if that moves up a little bit too, as they had a dominant performance here.
Say no to bad choices.
Coming up clutch whenever they needed to. GP came back into it, but they showed why they're a top-ranked school in the state in Class 4A.
Absolutely. Tonight's game will be archived on MICSportsNetwork.com and on the MIC Sports Network YouTube page. Thank you for listening in on News Talk KEYS 1440 AM and 98.7 FM. And, of course, I'm watching on MikeSportsNetwork.com. For GPTV, Will Waddell on camera, Marcos Marroquin, live stream producer, Aiden Ducker at the studios, and James Espinosa. I'm Doug Kesterson. Have a great rest of your evening. So long from the Vito Duran press box from Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium. Good night.